smashing an entire rotisserie chicken. If my man John Lynch Sr. wanted to do that, he was not going to smash an entire chicken from Monterey. No offense, Monterey. I love Monterey. But it would have been for a bigger market if Big John was going to do that. Now, John, my man John Lynch, not a small dude. He played some pro ball. Obviously, his son, John Lynch Jr., had an incredible NFL career. His brother, Ryan Lynch, also a great athlete. Played college baseball at UCLA. Kara, their sister, also, I think, may have played soccer in college. Like, they're a really athletic family. But no, John never ate a rotisserie chicken by himself. What are you coming up with that, Rick? Pick or it didn't happen. Because I sure have never heard of anything like that. Craig Drabitt. Jimmer, when you blow out the candles on your birthday cake, do you make a wish? I pretend to placate everybody around me that said, make a wish. Dr. Jano treats all of us adults like we're still 9 when it comes to birthdays. She sang me happy birthday this morning. Like, she still does stuff like that. Make a wish. Okay, I wish you would stop asking me to make a wish because I'm 60. Just kidding, darling. Hey, Jim, since this day, 10/14/24 is your birthday, will you and Dr. Jano be going out to Javier's for a birthday celebration? Thanks, pimp. John in the Duke City, ABQ 505, or Javier's, or Jim Rome on the X platform. My man, John, thanks so much. No, we will not, but it's only because I'm not going out. If we were going out, we would be going to Javier's, of course. Do you have any idea? You wouldn't even believe the consumption that went down this weekend in the desert. Jake Rome has already hit me this morning with, yo, Pop, nothing but salad all week. I'm like, right, dude, you're 23. Do you have any idea the sort of havoc we were wreaking? I came home yesterday. Shut up, James Kelly. I came home yesterday, and I did a 2-hour ride, Pelly, 2 hours, to try to mitigate some of the damage. I don't even think it helped. It didn't make a dent. 2 hours, yo.
That's not helping.
It's not helping anything, Rome. Not after what you just did in the desert. Dear Jim, have you ever played pinball at the Francisco Torres dorm? Ron and SO. Well, to be fair, I have not been to the Francisco Torres dorm since 1983, 82. There was no pinball machine there. Not that year, so the answer is no. Should I keep reading, Tommy, or should I take a phone call? Let's go to L.A., my brother. He's technically holding the first golden ticket for Smackoff 30, whatever that is. As soon as I designate a date for that, he will be the first one technically holding. Casey in L.A. Casey, my brother, what's good?
What's crack-a-lackin', Jimmy Jim? Happy birthday, you dog.
Thank you, dude. Thank you.
I got one coming in 3 days, so I feel you. Hey, yo, San Diego, or Slam Diego, you just got punked. In fact, your nickname is the Punked Drays. Because for 18 innings, the Dodgers punched you in the face, and you didn't punch back. You folded up like a bunch of chairs when an elephant comes in the room. So you can take your bat flips and your pirouettes around the bases and your songs and your America's Best City and shove it up your arse. Because you will be forever the Dodgers beaches. You're our little stepbrothers from the South. And you know what you do, your little stepbrother, Jim? You beat his ass and you make him clean your room. All right, the Dodgers 33 straight innings scoreless? Are you kidding me? A pitching staff was put together with duct tape. What is that, Fernando? Is that Earl Hershiser and Sandy Koufax on the mound? Those dudes are ridiculous now. See, that's what I've been talking about. The Dodgers are playing gangster ball now. That's what you have to do to win in the postseason. You cannot continue to be soft. But I ain't satisfied, neither should they be, because they got to go out and finish the job. They got to win the last game, because it don't mean a thing if they don't get that ring. And they got no You punch last, and you win that World Series, and we get to have a parade. Dude, peace in the Middle East, and I'll see you whenever the hell that Smackoff is. I'm out.
My man, Rack him, Casey. Old school Casey. And still has the greatest pipe ever. Man, like I always say, if I had been blessed with his pipe, I would have made it into the Hall of Fame probably 20 years earlier. Voice. Bell B jumping in on the ATP. Hi, Jim. Has anyone sang happy birthday to you? Happy birthday. Bell B in Calgary. DJ did. Dr. Jano did. First thing this morning over the phone. Because I leave before she wakes up. Mr. Rome, did you have cake and ice cream for your birthday? Respectfully, Edward Marino from Redondo Beach. No, I did not. But you know what I did have?
No.
Apple cobbler and ice cream. Because DJ had a chef come in and cook for us at that rental property we were at the desert. And the boys were there. Brian C and SP, Jimmy, are you hitting up your local Denny's to get a free Grand Slam breakfast for your birthday? Hashtag ATP. No. Nothing against Denny's, but no. Trying to restrict caloric intake this week, not add to it. At Crop Duster 4499, Jim, did DJ shove a phone in your face and make you watch a video that you don't care about this weekend? Thankfully, no. It was my birthday weekend. She'll be back to doing that, though, soon enough. No, they made a video. Jake and DJ have been working on a video for weeks.
Rolling.
And Jake finally cut DJ off after she sent, like, picture number 975. Jake's like, Mom, I have a job, I have a life, I have a career. We can't do anymore. Like, Janet just kept sending them, bam, bam, bam. Literally 975 pics. Because Janet's on her phone, she has thousands of pictures. And every time she takes one, I'm like, what are we going to do with this? Like, I'm not picture guy.
A million.
But she's picture wife and picture mom and picture aunt. Picture everything. Jake finally cut her off. Janet.
Your mom.
Not her. At 975. Let's see here. 49er girls in. Happy birthday. Wishing you another at-course banquet in your future. That was totally a Logan Rome thing. Logan Rome all about the banquet. That's why I shot a picture of the banquet in honor of the kid. Now we are done. Well, no, we're not done. Fourth hour is coming up. The after hour. For the ones who get it done, Grainger is offering supplies and solutions for every industry, as well as access to product experts ready to answer your toughest questions. Call or click Grainger.com or stop on by. All right, so for this portion of the program, my thanks to Mark Schlereth, Terry Francona, the big head, James Kelly. There, if you're watching the stream, you already know this, the after hour is next. You can find the after hour exclusively on Samsung, Amazon, Vizio, LG, Plex. We're headed over there right now. See you there, Route. Did you know that 1 in 4 car batteries is weak and needs to be replaced? O'Reilly Auto Parts will test your battery for free. If your battery does need to be replaced, their professional parts people can help you find the best superstar battery for your vehicle and budget. So make sure your vehicle is ready for the weather ahead by getting your battery tested for free at O'Reilly Auto Parts. Get the parts and service you need fast from the professional parts people at O'Reilly Auto Parts.
Did you know that Wendy's has any size soft drinks for just $1? Yeah. Any size, anytime. Like $1 Coke, $1 Sprite, or even $1 strawberry Fanta. Okay, could we maybe switch up the sound effect, please? 'Cause I'm losing it. Wow, no, not that. Any size soft drink for just $1? Gotta be Wendy's.
Limited time only. Price and participation may vary. A la carte only. Not valid in a combo. Exclusion.
Greenville's hometown pizzeria is Cucinella's. Cucinella's has 2 locations with great options for lunch, dinner, takeout, and they now offer catering. Dine in for lunch with a slice, salad, and a drink with a friend, or stop by after work and grab a beer or glass of wine while you wait for your to-go order. The best pizza, grinders, salads, and homemade Italian ice is at Cucinella's. Cucinella's Midtown across from Best Buy, downtown across from Sup Dogs, and on Facebook and Instagram. Cucinella's, serving handcrafted pizza since 1932. Come taste the difference.
The Buccaneer Music Hall is your beacon of music in the land of the Pirates in ENC. Open at noon 7 days a week with live music. Come enjoy sports trivia with me, Clip Rock, every Monday. Tuesday and Wednesday, it's live local acoustic night, along with line dancing from 7 to 9 on Wednesday. Thursday, there's a brand new lineup with Singo starting at 8, followed by karaoke with DJ Dog. Ladies and free both Friday and Saturday nights with the best local bands in the area. Finish the weekend with free games and DJ Kid Scene.
Y'all come get bugged up.
Michaels & Gateway Cosmetic and Family Dentistry has been Greenville's premier dental practice for over 40 years. I am Dr. Chris Gateway, and our mission at Michaels & Gateway is to provide exceptional dental care with compassion, integrity, and innovation, ensuring every patient leaves with a healthy, confident smile. Doctors Michaels & Gateway are committed to providing an outstanding patient experience with every visit. Not only do we offer all your dental needs under one roof, in most cases, we can take care of those needs on the same day. Bring your smile to us at Michaels & Gateway Cosmetic and Family Dentistry.
IMAX is here with mind-blowing images and earth-shattering sound. Come experience the first IMAX theater in Eastern North Carolina, only at Golden Ticket Cinemas in Greenville. Crystal clear IMAX laser projection and precision sound come together to provide the ultimate movie experience. And as always, Golden Ticket Cinemas has unlimited popcorn and the best selection of concessions around. Book your tickets at gtcinemas.com and come experience the best in cinematic quality. IMAX, only at Golden Ticket Cinemas.
Hey there, Eastern North Carolina, Jeff Stein at Brown & Wood. The Brown & Wood service specials include a tire price match guarantee, a $199 AC Delco front brake pad installation special. We also have a brake rotor rebate of $40 and a synthetic oil change on most vehicles for $89.95. Don't forget, free pickup and drop-off at Brown & Wood. 89 years in business, 4 brands, 3 generations, 2 rooftops, and 1 goal, to make sure you leave a happy customer.
The 6th annual ZTA Think Pink Runway Fashion Show will be held on October 19th. Did you know that 1 in 8 women will have breast cancer within their lifetime? Sadly, there is no cure. Our mission is to make 1 in 8 none in 8. Join us at ECU Student Center on October 19th as we raise money to fight breast cancer. For tickets or to sponsor a table, please call 704-960-2052 or visit our website at thinkpinkrunwayfashionshow.weebly.com.
Washington's favorite place to eat and where all the locals go is Down on Main Street. Down on Main Street's new fall weekly lunch specials are here and only for $8.99. Stop by Monday through Friday and enjoy chicken and pastry, spaghetti, meatloaf, hamburger, steak, and everyone's favorite fried shrimp plate. After work, Down on Main Street is the perfect spot for dinner and drinks with friends. Down on Main Street in historic downtown Washington. Go Pirates!
There's a common misbelief today that to make it further, you need to push yourself, that you need to give up any joy to continue your rigid routine. Or you could try another way. Take some time to enjoy life, like having a Michelob Ultra with friends, because happiness is essential to living an exceptional life. Michelob Ultra, a refreshing and balanced flavor with only 2.6 carbs and 95 calories. It's only worth it if you enjoy it. Enjoy responsibly. Michelob Ultra, proudly distributed by Carolina Eagle Distributing since 1989.
This is Pirate Radio, WGHB Farmville, 1250 at 92.7 FM Greenville, WDLX Washington, 930 and 104.1 FM Washington.
Can you be quiet, please? Thank you.
Welcome to Pirate Radio Live.
How's everybody doing?
My God! Don't give me that Homer. You know that, no. Hey! I heard you say that, and I would have to agree with you, to be honest.
Wait, what? You agree with me?
I agree. Clip that, Shirley. Claude Lemieux, he is the brother of this famous hockey player.
Pepe Le Pew.
Tony Dunn, you will not be making the Pirate Radio Live Open at this time.
It was just such a fresh of breath air.
Well said, Sean.
I can't even feel my head up. Somebody got a big old head that wears these things. That would be me. Jamie, I have a gourd, son. I sit there every day.
That's a tater right there.
That's all. I love y'all, man.
Now live from the Pirate Radio studios in the heart of the Pirate Nation, here is your host, Clip Brock.
All right, welcome in to a Monday edition of Pirate Radio Live. Clip Brock here with you inside the Pirate Radio studios, coming to you on Pirate Radio 92.7 FM in Greenville, 104.1. In Washington, we're on 1250, 930 online, PR927fm.com. And we'd love for you to come hang out with us on Facebook Live and YouTube. We are rocking and rolling on Pirate Radio TV on YouTube, where you can find this show, The Brian Bailey Show, The Holton Naylor Show, The Greg Hudson Show, all of our football coverage as well, and ECU Basketball Media Day interviews. John and company conducted a ton of interviews last week. You can see those, hear those at Pirate Radio TV, also on Facebook Live as well. Coming up on today's show, Ellerbe will join us to kick things off, talk ECU and Army, look back at the football weekend, have other news and notes for you. Brian Bailey joins us in hour number 2. He had Roy Tesh on the show earlier today, talking ECU defensive line. Boy, they'll be challenged coming up on Saturday when they take on the Army rushing attack. We'll talk to Bailey about that, his Cowboys getting blown out by the Detroit Lions on Sunday, and more. And in hour number 3, Parker Byrd joins us to recap the ECU baseball scrimmage weekend. So we got a lot to get to on today's program. Shirley Rhodes is here. J-Bone, Jared Watkins producing. Maniac Mark in the house. The big dog, Glenn Griffin. Ellerbe to my left. Far left side.
Strong side.
What's up, John?
What's up, Clipper? How you doing?
Good. Chandler Honeycutt's here as well. Hello, Ellerbe.
What's up, Clipper? It was cool listening to you open the show and then watch ESPN zoom in on the Big Apple, because we got the big head going to the Big Apple this weekend. Chandler's going to make his debut in the city that never sleeps. So looking forward to reports from Chandler on the scene up in West Point on Saturday, but perhaps maybe Friday afternoon a report from the Big Apple.
Our own version of Mr. Met. Chandler Honeycutt.
Mr. Met, should I bring Brett with me?
Yeah, leave him there. Yeah, that'll be fun. John going to the big city.
I'm excited. I've never been, so I'm excited to see what New York City's all about, and hopefully see the Pirates bounce back and get back in the win column and go over 500. We shall see. They're 18-point dogs on the road this week, so Vegas doesn't think the Pirates get it done, but hey, if you have faith, anything can happen.
That was beautiful, Chandler.
Yes.
If you have faith, anything can happen.
So do you have faith, Chandler?
What if you don't have faith? Could they still win? Like, if I don't believe they'll win, could they win? Or does every single person need to have faith? How's this work?
Everybody needs to have faith.
Well, we're not going to win then.
Does it help that the Pirates were a 10-point favorite at UNC Charlotte and did not win? Now, the roles were reversed a little bit higher.
That is true.
A little bit higher.
I had faith.
Vegas did not have it right, Chandler.
No.
In Charlotte, North Carolina. Does Vegas have it right in West Point, New
I guess
York?
there wasn't enough faith for the Charlotte game, because I had just about all the faith I had all season long for that Charlotte game, and the Pirates had the worst loss of the season to Biff Poggi and the 49ers. But
I too had faith in that one, by the way.
A lot of people did.
We need to find out who didn't.
And hold them accountable.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because it's on them. I don't think we're going to have the majority of Pirate fans thinking East Carolina is going to win at Army on Saturday.
The puzzling thing when you look at Army and Navy right now, they're everything what's right in the world of sports, but everything that's against what sports stands for today, of these teams have no players with NIL money, all the stuff that you hear in every other program in America, and you have 2 undefeated teams in the top 25 that are leading the conference that East Carolina is in, and seem to be doing it pretty well this season. So,
they've played bad teams.
Well, I mean, if East Carolina played this great.
So are you
schedule?
comparing them to East Carolina, or are you comparing them to, you talked NIL, Alabama, Tennessee?
Well, no, they've played the schedule that's in front of them, and I mean, Army has not trailed
at all
in any quarter this season.
Sure,
at all.
So I mean, it's I just say, look, Army's 6-0. They've done. They don't have. I mean, to be undefeated is extremely challenging. To do it, I think, in this day and age where every other program sits around and talks about, we need more NIL money, we need this, we need that. I mean, it just seems like from the far outside looking in the conference that, hey, look, yeah, have they beat Lehigh? Absolutely. But, I mean, they've taken care of business. And, look, they'll have a chance to play Notre Dame, who, whatever it's worth, put that on the schedule. They get to play Navy, who's going to have a good record. But Army and Navy, and Army is new to the conference, too. They're new in conference play. And the crazy thing is they're undefeated in the conference.
Well, what Army has done is they've done exactly what they should do against the teams that are on their schedule, and that's beat them and beat them handily. And that's exactly what they've done. They have not trailed all year long. And what's exciting about this game is that East Carolina gets to go on the road, face Army, who we have not faced in a long time. They're ranked now. And just a couple of weeks ago, we were talking about the hypothetical of East Carolina being 4-2, being 2-0 in the conference, having a chance. And we thought Army would be at the point where they're at right now, which is undefeated in top 25. But what doesn't make this exciting is that East Carolina's coming off a very, very bad loss against Charlotte. And this is not where we thought East Carolina would be at this point of the season. I don't think it's where we thought Army would be at this point of the season either, especially in the top 25. But you're coming off the bye week, and I asked Coach Houston about this earlier at the press conference, is when you're facing an offense like Army has or that Navy has with the triple option. Now, Army will go in the shotgun too and toss the ball around. But when you're facing an Army offense like this, you want to prepare. You want to have some extra time to prepare for an offense like this, and they had the bye week last week. So I asked Coach Houston about that, and we can hear those comments later on in the show.
What was Army's win total going into this year, gentlemen?
Over under?
Yeah.
5.5.
If they win Saturday, you over bettors will hit 6.5.
Wow.
Or excuse me, 6.5.
What was you have Navies there too while you're looking?
5.5. Navy.
Wow. I got the military academies mixed up. So.
Jared, I don't want you to think. I just want you to speak. I'm going to ask you a question. You have 2 seconds to answer it. If you don't, you're banned the rest of the segment. How many points will ECU score against Army Saturday?
10.
Okay.
That's exactly the points I was thinking.
Really?
Yes.
Dang. Army has not allowed more than 14 points all season. They have given up 7. 14, 10.
Run down the teams who they beat. Run down their schedule.
Lehigh's
1-0.
They beat Duke in the NCAA tournament one year. FAU, Rice, Temple, Tulsa, UAB. Bad teams. This will be the
teams that East Carolina has on their schedule.
East Carolina will be the best team Army has faced to this point.
And that is true.
That is I'm going to call it a fact.
What's FAU's record? They just lost.
Not good.
Not good, Bob.
They just lost to North Texas, which North Texas only has one loss.
They are looking pretty good.
They're looking good, but they FAU gave them a fight the other day.
FAU has 2 wins. They're 2-4. Those wins came over Pitbull University and Wagner.
Who'd they lose to?
Michigan State in a terrible opener that I watched on Friday night.
And who did Michigan State lose to and beat?
Who did Michigan?
No, I was adding to the.
I'll get to that in a moment. They lost to Army. They lost to Connecticut 48-14. They lost to North Texas. Ooh, they did hang with the Mean Green.
Ooh.
41-37, that final. So there you go. What does all that mean?
So are you saying Army's not worthy of a top 25 ranking right now?
No, in fact, I was way ahead of this than everybody else. It was like 3 weeks ago. I said huge game for East Carolina going into UTSA. They win this one. They then get the revenge matchup. And then they get against Charlotte. Then they get a bye week, and they'll face Army, who just got into the top 25. I had this. Ellerbe, I'm way ahead of this.
And Army, if Army was not in the top 25, they would at least be in the top 5 of Clip Brock's Outsiders poll.
Top 3, top 2.
So let's run a scenario, which East Carolina's been through this year. Army has not trailed all season long in 6 games. Pirates got up, 16-0, 17-0 in 2 games?
App State.
So if the Pirates, I think it would be beneficial for them to jump on Army early. does your faith meter go up a little bit if the Pirates get up 16-0 or 17-0 against Army on the road?
No.
Couldn't do it against App.
No, you could, or Liberty.
No.
So if the Pirates take a 2-touchdown lead into the fourth quarter, where's your faith meter?
All right.
1.
Nah.
80.
1 out of 10 or 1 out of 100?
85.
It doesn't matter.
85.
85%?
Yeah.
You're giving the Pirates 85% chance?
Up 14 in the fourth quarter.
Chandler, you just went to the press conference with Coach Mike Houston. Who's going to be the starting quarterback on Saturday?
Whoever gives the Pirates the best chance to win. That was the answer.
I know it's going to be. I was told by a source.
All right.
It's going to be Kate Nauser.
All right. He's the best quarterback and has the best chance to win for the Pirates.
I guess. What an answer by Mike Houston.
Well, and maybe he didn't want to play his hand to Army.
Of course.
To prepare.
I'd almost rather him say, I don't want to tell you, than say, whoever gives us the best chance.
Or just do the Mike Ditka. Next.
Yeah, I'd rather just
ask
be
the
like,
trainer.
Would you prefer the Ditka
I'm not going to tell you that.
or the Marshawn Lynch? I'm just here so I don't get fined.
I appreciate the question, but I'm not going to answer that. I think that would be better than whoever gives us the best chance to win.
By the way, shout out to Patrick Mason for asking the tough questions.
What did he ask?
Who is starting for ECU this week?
Did he have a
That is a tough question.
Well, apparently we asked soft questions. So.
I guess so. If that's a tough one, then yeah.
Did a bead of sweat come down Houston's head as he was answering
Don't
that
ask
one?
me who's starting. Don't ask me who's starting.
And guess what? Then he asked what went into that decision. Oh my God, tough.
What went into what decision?
Naming the starter.
Has he named a starter?
No.
Then how can he answer what went into the decision?
I was giving you the question that he asked.
That's a dumb question by Patrick Mason. What decision? There hasn't been a decision.
He asked it when he said.
I feel like I'm on a Seinfeld
who is the
episode.
starting quarterback for this week?
Whoever gives us the best chance to win will start.
Stop.
Okay, all right.
Stop.
Okay, I'm
slow
stopping.
down. It was a 2-question question. So he said, "Who starts for East Carolina?" And then he said, "And what went into that decision?"
It was a 2-question question.
And how many answers did we get out of those 2 questions?
Got one.
One answer on a 2-question question.
What answer did we get?
Oh, no, hold on 1 second. I got to take a timeout because I want to ask.
I don't think we got any answers, Chandler.
Yeah.
He gave the answer of whoever gives the Pirates the best chance.
That's not an answer.
Clip.
That's not an answer, but it's what he said.
All right.
Clip, have you thought of installing the 2-question question into your sports trivia?
I think I might do that sometime.
He has plenty of 2-question questions.
You need to pick up a trivia night on Tuesday and do 2 for Tuesday. It's a 2-question question.
So tonight at trivia, when I say this player has what quarterback has thrown for 14 touchdowns, you could say the quarterback that has played the best in the NFL, and I will say correct. You're exactly right. You don't have to give me a name. You can just dance around it. The quarterback that has thrown the ball to the guy that has crossed the end zone the most times.
And what went into that decision?
I feel like you're gonna start asking that a lot now because you feel like it's a good question.
I don't.
No. He thinks it's a tough question. He doesn't think it's. He hadn't said it's a good question. He believes.
So
this
is more of a joke, guys.
Steven Igo is gonna ask a question to Mike Schwartz,
and I'm gonna go. Oh,
and he's gonna say, Coach, you went 2-3 in the second half. How did that affect the game? And then when he's done answering, Taylor's going to go, and what went into that decision?
No, first of all, when he asked that question, I'm going to go, oh, wow. Ow.
Spicy.
First of all, that was a joke because of the fans on Twitter, social media talking about the media, which fires up Brian Bailey. And before he even had his show, great show today, by the way, Brian Bailey with Roy Tesh, he talked about some more, hey, they're still getting on us about the tough question stuff.
Hey, could y'all not get on Brian Bailey?
Please?
Yeah, please do it. On Twitter, it's hilarious.
What would set Bailey off more today when he comes on the show in hour number 2? How about them Cowboys? Or Bailey, why don't you ask tough questions?
B.
Yes. Did you listen to the show a couple of weeks ago? That guy was fired up.
I just wondered, because today he's got to be a little sensitive about the Stars. You know, the Cowboys.
They were beat so bad that I think he's probably numb.
Yeah, it was one of those beatings.
Golly.
Lions were running trick plays in the fourth quarter.
To their offensive lineman.
That Dan Skipper out wide, man.
That was so cool. I loved every minute of that. Real quick chat gang check in. Jamie says, hey now, Baba Booey, Tata Tutti. PJ says, hey, Pirate Radio Live gang. Hello, PJ. Jerry says hello and tells folks to smash the like. Brad says, what's happening, captains? Noah says, what it do, folks? Chad says, bang, bang, chat gang. Josh says, we are technically the best team Army has faced if we show up. Robert is in the house. It's important for ECU or any team to score first versus Army Navy to keep them from salting the game away. Thank y'all for being with us today. Graham says, Charlotte plays Army. We play Army. Who gets beat worse? I don't know. Look, we're playing Charlotte and Army. Let's just play the games on the field. I don't know or care.
I will say, I mean, East Carolina does have an opportunity to, definitely revamp their season with a win. I mean, think about the confidence this team could have if you could win at Army and then win, because then you get your next 2 games at home against Temple and FAU, who
are going to be favorites in those,
who we do not believe are very good teams because Army has beaten both of them. So if the Pirates, then all of a sudden you're 6-3 headed down the stretch on 2 tough road games, and then maybe are we calling Tulsa a tough road game?
It shouldn't be. But for us, it is. Yes.
But
I just hope the same referee crew is not.
The last 2 games look daunting though against North Texas and Navy. So you would want a 4-game winning streak going into those 2 games.
Ellerbe, yeah.
I'm just trying.
You would want a winning streak anywhere on the schedule.
That would be nice. That's going. You're going out there.
I'm just putting it out there.
It's out there.
It sounds like you have faith.
You have put it out there.
It starts this Saturday at noon, though.
Scott says, who is the best college team in North Carolina?
We will have that discussion on Wednesday with Kim Watlington, because that is a discussion that we might go deep into. Because who is the best team?
Short answer, there isn't one, but by default, it is Duke, 5-1.
Yes.
Big dog.
Hey, Glenn.
If every time you watch a team from North Carolina play, not named Duke right now, like Clemson drilled Wake Forest, NC State lost at home, UNC lost at home.
App State stinks.
App State has gone down the tube.
They are terrible.
Yeah. And then, of course, the Pirates had the bye week. So, definitely, who would have say this day and age? Duke, number 1. Hands down.
What's up, big dog?
Just came back from the Mike Houston press conference. Monday is a day where college football coaches across America have their press conferences. The Oklahoma State media did not have their press conference today. Mike Gundy was only available via Zoom. I'm going to ask you why he was not available.
Because he's a man and he's 57.
Mike Gundy was not available because he cut himself shaving and had an accident.
No, he was getting his mullet cut.
He took a headbutt from a cow.
Wow. I would have never guessed that.
Said that he was a little dizzy. So he needed to do it through Zoom.
Quote, I had a little run-in with my cattle over the weekend, and I guess they've been watching us play. That Mike Gundy, man. Oh, Mike. That's good stuff, man.
That's a good excuse.
Yeah.
My cow.
It's a very Oklahoma State excuse. I accept it. Like, I look at Mike Gundy, and I think of Oklahoma State, and I accept the fact that he probably got hit by a cow this weekend.
I think if I'm a 13 or 14-year-old in Stillwater, I might dropping that on my middle school teacher. Where's your homework? Got headbutted by my cow.
The cow milked
ate
it. Steve's in. Hey, yo. Brad says, what about a story?
Hey, yo.
That's a throwback, Brad. That's a long throwback.
What about a story?
Tyler says something interesting. Even with the win, it doesn't move the needle much. And Tyler, I had a similar conversation over the weekend that there are so many people who are done with Mike Houston as head coach at East Carolina that even if they win this weekend, for them, it still won't be enough. They still won't be happy.
I think there's still going to be those people out there, but I think East Carolina gets a top 25 win at noon on Saturday. It'll be the good thing if they can win. It'll make reels throughout the highlight show all the rest of the day of top 25 upset, Army over East Carolina, beats Army. So I think it would move the needle. I think it would get people being like, huh. And as I said, then I think the scenario that I just ran, maybe not 4 wins in a row, but I do think the chances of beating Temple, and then if they beat FAU, the 2 home, I mean, damn, they're bowl eligible, 6-3. I mean, it can flip real quick. But it could also, I mean, if it gets ugly at Army on Saturday, then the hole gets deeper as well.
It's weird that Biff and Charlotte have became like our
Southern Miss.
Ohio State if you're Michigan, or Michigan if you're Ohio State. Like, you just can't lose that game. And losing it multiple years in a row, you can't be 0-7 versus in-state people. Like, there's just so much there. There's so much negative that it would take running the table almost to equal that all out.
Ellerbe, you said East Carolina would be on the highlights. Side question, just one question, single question.
No, single.
No two questions. Question?
I'm giving you 2 options. Do you think people today are dumber than we've ever been, or is it just like social media? We get to see more of how dumb people are, and they've always been this dumb. Now we just see it more.
I think B.
So on Saturday, I said a lot of Army talk going on. Seen them in the national highlights a lot today. ECU has the chance to be in the spotlight and make a lot of America mad with a win in West Point next Saturday. Jared, anything weird about that? I mean, I'm just saying, like, Army's on TV, right?
Right.
They're getting a lot of dumb comments to that, and Austin said that's a crazy statement. Considering ECU allowed 311 rushing yards to UNC Charlotte, Army will easy rush 500 and put 50 on this team. And I said, what did I just say that was crazy? That ECU has any chance to win this game. Based on the previous history, the fan base should be happy to keep it within 30. A, ECU's 8-0 against Army. Idiot. Austin. B, I never said ECU would win or that I think they would win.
Well, I mean, were you not prepared for? How do you know they're not sarcastic comments either?
Because he continued on and on and on. He's just an idiot. If it's sarcasm, I'll take that.
Well, I mean, that's the thing. I mean, I think what social media has done is given everybody an instant voice to good, bad, or indifferent to voice their opinion, where it used to be just a conversation like us three watching the game and being like, oh, I mean, if you're saying it in jest, and of course you never know tone or anything like that, but it also, I mean, it's how much value do you put on people's replies and on Twitter, you know?
Not much, but I like to highlight people that are idiots. I think it's fun.
Yeah, but I think back to my original answer of your single question is my answer is B.
B.
So I do think that there's always been less than smart people in this world, and
they just didn't have the platform,
right, and
to show their dumb stuff.
And now they have the platform and the thumbs to access Clip's tweets at any moment.
Pike says, I think the value of my Greenville house has decreased given the current state of ECU football. What do you think about that, Ellerbe?
I don't know where Pike's house is, but
nobody
maybe
ever talks about the property value. Equates with the football
People aren't talking about this.
Yeah, but
they need to.
They're making your Greenville utilities bill
but they
go
need
up.
to, Michael.
The whole win. Get that energy cost down.
Let's take a break. We'll come back. When we return, we'll have more talk.
You coming back?
Do you guys want me back, or do you want me to say goodbye?
I want you back.
It's a double question.
It's a two-question question.
Ellerbe, will you be back next segment, and what led you to that decision?
And what went into that decision?
These are too tough.
You're out.
This is too tough. It's Nunya. And the listeners and viewers will have to stick around to see if I come back.
If we ask easy questions, will you come back? Do you like the football? Do you like the football games?
Just a football?
Do you like the idea of football? We'll take a break, come back. Ellerbe may or may not be here, and we'll find out what went into his decision after this.
Save a load on a new John Deere compact utility tractor and loader from Quality Equipment. It's never been easier to get the best brand on the market at an unbeatable cash price or with great financing at our lowest ever monthly payment. Now is the time to get that tractor package you've been dreaming of to get your next job done right. Stop by one of our 36 locations in North Carolina, South Carolina, and Virginia, or visit us online at QualityEquip.com.
Hey Pirate Nation, everyone loves a good burrito, but they're always the same basic flavors. Basic is boring. Dank Burrito is not your basic burrito joint. We use global flavors and fresh to death ingredients to make new kinds of burritos, bowls, and tacos you never knew you'd love so much. Dank Burrito is the official burrito of the ECU Pirates, 108 Red Banks Road in Greenville. Check us out at dankburrito.com or on Facebook. Go Pirates!
Did you know that GUC's utility rates are not only low in the region, but also the state? That's right. When you combine the average electric, water, wastewater, and natural gas into one bill, only people in 2 of the 15 largest cities pay less than GUC customers. Only 2. Low rates and high reliability. Working in the best interest of the community rather than shareholders. That's the value of public utilities. That's the value of GUC.
The price is always right at Doug Henry of Greenville. Doug Henry of Greenville has over 300 vehicles to choose from and brand new inventory arriving daily. Doug Henry is easy to find on the corner of Greenville Boulevard and Memorial Drive and always online at DougHenryGreenville.com. This month, Doug Henry is giving back for Breast Cancer Awareness Month, and with every vehicle purchased, they will donate $100 to Eastern North Carolina Cancer Services. Doug Henry of Greenville, right on the price, right on the corner. Go Pirates!
This is Dr. Chris Barsani from Orthopedic East and Sports Medicine Center. Our practice has been caring for the athletes at ECU and the residents of Eastern North Carolina for more than 35 years. Whether it's treatment for your sports injuries or it's time for that joint replacement, Orthopedic East provides the latest in operative and non-operative orthopedic care. We also offer on-site physical therapy and MRI services as well as walk-in urgent care on the weekends from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. Call us at 757-BONE or visit us online at orthoeast.com. Go Pirates!
Ahoy, mateys! It's Captain Jack Spare of R&R Tire Express. We're here to serve our pirate community by offering easy payments for easy ownership. For you landlubbers, R&R will install a new set of tires for just $20. $50 installs new custom wheels and tires. To learn more about R&R, stop by 3920 US 264 or rnrtires.com.
Take a hit from a 300-pound linebacker, and you better be wearing pads. Take a hit on the road, and you better have good auto coverage. When you've got North Carolina Farm Bureau Auto Insurance, you've got the best local agents ready to help you bounce back. If you don't, well, you'll probably play football without a helmet, too.
This is proud ECU graduate and former baseball player Brandon Manning. Give me a call today, and let's talk about your insurance coverage and about the Pirates. Call 531-1812 and go Pirates.
Hi, I'm Walker Allen Volova, and I'm with CopyPro. CopyPro has been locally owned and operated here in Eastern North Carolina for over 50 years. CopyPro is the leader in office technology. Does your business struggle with keeping printing costs low or producing professional documents? Here at CopyPro, total satisfaction is our #1 priority. We have a variety of solutions to help reduce your printing expenses and make your business more productive. Call us today at 1-800-682-6558 or online at copypro.net. CopyPro, we are the professional office systems people.
This is Carson Wissenhunt, and you're listening to Pirate Radio, the voice of the Pirate Nation.
You're listening to Hour 1 of Pirate Radio Live. This hour is brought to you by Pirate Water. Get ready to party, pirates. Go to drinkpiratewater.com to find your new treasure. 21 and older only. Pirate Water. Why be yourself when you can be a pirate? Now, back to the show.
Welcome back. Doug Henry of Greenville has over 300 vehicles to choose from and brand new inventory arriving daily. Doug Henry is easy to find on the corner of Greenville Boulevard and Memorial Drive and always online at DougHenryGreenville.com. Right on the corner and always right on the price at Doug Henry of Greenville. And Greenville Utilities Neighbor to Neighbor program provides help for those who need temporary assistance with their utility costs, and you can make a difference. Your tax-deductible donation can be added to your GUC bill each month, or you can make a one-time donation, and GUC will match all donations up to $20,000 each year. Consider helping a neighbor with GUC's Neighbor to Neighbor program. Now let's head back into PRL. Here's Clip.
All right. Welcome back to Pirate Radio Live, where we ask the tough questions. And I've got another one for Ellerbe. And if Ellerbe is a loyal listener to Pirate Radio Live, he would have heard this answer last week. He listens to every show 3 hours a day, never misses a word. Jonathan, do you know the 4 teams that did not go into the transfer portal and pull out a player last offseason? Can you name those 4 college football teams? 3 of them have something in common.
Yeah, I would say Army, Navy, Air Force, and Clemson.
Jonathan, you are 100% correct. What went into you making that
answer? Was that too tough?
It was preparation. And
what went into the preparation?
Chandler, you'll never run out of questions now. Nope. You're good to go. Ellerbe, how about 3 of those teams are in the top 25, which goes back to your point earlier. Hey, maybe you don't have to go into the portal. Now, if ECU tried that, I think it would not work out very well.
Well, if ECU didn't go in the portal, we might be down 30 players. I don't know. I don't know if it works, but it works obviously really well at the military institutions. Yeah. Dabo's kind of doing his thing, and it's working. I mean, he calls the high school recruits his portal, so it's just
clever.
Know. Yeah, it is. It's clever. I mean, it's working for. I mean, look, what is Dabo 5-1 right now? I mean, they're after that.
They lost to Georgia, and then they have been pretty dominant.
Yeah,
since then.
They've looked okay. So it's just, we'll see what happens. I mean, it's just the Army Navy thing is. It's fascinating that they're at this point in the season, and we'll see where they are. At least definitely for ECU fans after this weekend, and then. Look, would it be cool for Army or Navy to crash the college football playoff in the first year of the expanded playoff? I'm for that for multiple reasons. 1, just because they're military institutions. 2, I think they're in the American Conference. And 3, I mean, and I told Chandler earlier this morning, I mean, Army and Navy are one of the 2 coolest places to have a college football experience for a road game. So if you haven't been as a Pirate fan, you need to put that on your things to do if the conference stays intact, and that's where ECU ends up playing in the next 4 or 5 years.
Somebody smarter than me. Am I right on this? I was hoping Iowa State would lose to West Virginia. I need Iowa State to lose. I need a lot of Big 12 teams to lose. BYU as well. So Boise State can be the 4th highest ranked conference champion, giving them a bye into the playoff. If they were to do that, would the group of 5 still get an at-large spot, or does that count as the group of 5 spot? Do you understand my question? That might be a confusing question. So the top 4 conference champions ranked get a bye. We just assume that's going to be SEC, Big 10, ACC, Big 12. But Boise State is 6 spots back of Iowa State, meaning if Boise State is ranked higher than any Big 12 team, they get a bye.
Well, number one, it's a great question and a great scenario. I don't see it ever playing out like that because look, it's voting. I mean, I hate to say it's kind of rigged, but I mean, look at Florida State last year. They were sitting in the top 4 in the top spot, or just they were sitting there the whole time, and then all of a sudden when the final 4 came out, so I just don't.
And they were down to the 3rd string quarterback.
There's not going to be I think.
But if it were to happen, would there still be a spot for a group of 5 team, or does Boise State take that spot? That is my question.
Hold that question till Coach Mack on Tuesday at 3:00.
I don't know if he knows the answer.
Well,
we talked about it last week.
I think you should text him and prepare him for that. Tell him to find. That's his homework. Give Coach Mack some homework, and he would have a better insight to that than I would. But I will stand by my answer that
it won't happen.
That it will not happen.
They won't let it happen.
No, it will not happen. It will not. It will not happen.
Mac and Mac texts me frequently. He just sends me Twitter links like nonstop.
Right.
Which is nice. I appreciate you thinking about me.
Is it from your chats with your friends in Twitter? The people you call idiots?
A lot of it is trivia stuff, which I appreciate. He gives me good trivia ideas.
He is a wealth of knowledge for trivia.
Yeah, Mac's the man. We will talk to Coach Mac and have our college football power hour coming up Tuesday, 3 o'clock.
Also a good person when he's here tomorrow. What was the toughest question he ever got asked from the media? And how did he handle double questions?
And was it a 2-question question?
Yeah, how did he handle a 2-question question? I think Mac would have the best perspective of anybody I would know. And maybe Coach Hud would too, throughout the media days, another thing he's done.
So we headlined 4 games last week. Ohio State, Oregon, LSU, Ole Miss, Texas, Oklahoma, and the other one, which of course was USC, Penn State. 3 of those games were awesome. 2 went to overtime, and 1 ended on a slide by Ohio State quarterback Will Howard. Awesome that the headline games lived up to the hype. And Texas, Oklahoma, it was a big spread, but it was one of those, hey, this game's always crazy, and the favorite doesn't always win, but Texas was pretty dominant. But, man, it was a fun Saturday of college football.
Texas is locked in. I think, for a while throughout the last decade or so, that Texas is one of those universities that had the money, the resources, and everything, but they couldn't get everything aligned. And I feel like they've gotten everything aligned now, and that they've transitioned, obviously, really well so far into the SEC, but just transitioned into this new world of college football to be one of the powerhouses for a while, because it seems like I see occasionally on Twitter and stuff, they're flipping recruits, they're doing all the right things. I think the other thing that is in a line is Tennessee's doing a lot of the same things too. They have a good athletic director and seems like a good football coach in Josh Heupel. That they seem that those are a couple programs that have gotten things lined up. And
did they win? Yeah, they were shaky.
They beat Florida in overtime, which was a nail biter. But I'm just saying, overall, the health of where those guys are right now, looking pretty good.
Texas has it all lined up just in time to lose to Georgia this Saturday.
I don't know. Georgia didn't exactly dominate Mississippi State.
Good.
So you like Georgia on the road in Austin? What's the point spread?
Texas to do. What do you think it is, and why do you think it is?
I think Texas by 4.
You're very close, Ellerbe, 3.5. No, I don't know who's going to win, but judging by this college football season, is Texas really head and shoulders above? Maybe they are the dominant team, but I think that they are about due for an L. Give me the Dogs.
I was going to ask, who does Vanderbilt have this week? It's Ball State, but shout out to Vanderbilt, 2 wins in a row.
Yeah, shout out John Moody. We're done. You had a good run. I do not care what your lock of the week is the rest of the year. That chapter has closed.
He couldn't even hit the money line. That was
which was his original call.
Minus 525.
Then blamed it on jury duty and kids. Hey, John, we all have lives, man. We all have things going on.
Man. He was blaming his gambling on jury duty?
He was blaming putting money line rather than the spread on jury duty and screaming kids. Come on, bro. We should have known then that his time was done.
Hey, John Moody, put the fries in the bag.
Oh, we will be putting the fries in the bag later on in today's show.
Put the fries in the bag.
Chandler said he's been waiting for it since Saturday night.
I've been steaming.
I, for the first time, wrote down some notes for put the fries in the bag.
Chandler, what would be your follow-up question to Coach Houston if he blamed the next loss on screaming kids and jury duty?
Well, had jury duty this week. It was a tough case.
What was the case about, Coach? What was your decision? Can I ask that question? You probably wouldn't be able to answer it.
I was seeing if you were coming with a tough question or a double question.
I would say, Coach, what went into your decision on the juror, as a juror, and what were the kids screaming about?
Sausage.
Levi says, does Florida win more games with Lagway getting the start? Levi, I'm going to be honest with you. I don't know who the hell that is.
With Lagway?
Maybe he's in the wrong chat.
Levi, I haven't watched the Florida game all year and probably won't.
Go Gator.
Go Gator.
Lagway.
Is Lagway a real person?
Go Gator.
I don't know.
If he gets in the portal, we might have interest, though.
Yeah. Do they have a quarterback we could borrow for a year? Jamie says, is J-Bones PTFINTB involved in the Raiders? We should put a moratorium on that, but...
Wait, what does that even...
Is J-Bones put the fries in the bag involving the Raiders?
No.
Good.
It would be like the third or fourth time this year.
Yeah.
Kind of beating a dead horse there.
Yeah. What do you think about that phrase you just said there? Beating a dead horse.
I don't think we should say it.
Yeah,
No,
I think we should out. I mean, no, if you
I'm running it into the ground, excuse me.
In the hunt, get out. Beat a dead horse, get out. Put the fries in the bag.
Leave that horse alone.
We do need to talk about it at some point in the show.
Talk about what? The Raiders?
How pitiful that was.
We'll go over the NFL slate at some point. All right, we need to take another break.
Are you back?
No, I got.
What went into your decision to leave?
The Raiders talk and the fries in the bag. I got to check on my cow. I hadn't even checked on if my houses have been gone down in value yet.
You need to check your mailbox, see if you have jury duty.
Also, yeah, that's a good question. Did I mention my cow yet?
Yeah. Look, and Ellerbe is a positive guy. He doesn't really talk bad about anybody. But we need to get him in the segment one time, or get his put the fries in the bag pick one week.
I don't know if he has the spite in him.
I know. That's the thing. That's why I
think Ellerbe's too positive of a guy.
Speaking of positivity, got a few tables left for Inky Johnson. Coming up March 16th and 17th. It's our leadership luncheon, the Pirate Radio Leadership Luncheon. So hope you can join us. Contact Mark or myself here at the radio station. It's going to be a lot of fun. What a great guy. Looking forward to having him here in Greenville. Heard him on the best of that we ran last week while we took a little time on Friday to get ready for this final stretch run. 6 games to go. So looking forward to Parker Byrd. Speaking of positive guys, you think he'd put fries in the bag?
Oh, yeah. He's got fries to put in the bag.
Okay.
Fellow Commanders fan.
I'm going to see if I can get some guidance from Parker when he's on in the program today about how to put fries in the bag.
In a kind way.
In a
polite way.
Yeah. I'll look
We'll rename this segment when you're on, Ellerbe, to, please, sir, could you place those fries in the bag for me? And I'd appreciate that.
Would you like fries with that?
We'll take a break, come back, wrap up hour number 1. BB, Brian Bailey, joins us hour 2. It is Movie Ticket Monday. We've got 2 tickets to give away, Golden Ticket Cinemas. We'll do that later on in today's show. And we have Holton Naylor's Monday Morning Quarterback. It's all ahead. Pirate Radio Live. More to go after this.
Get ready, Greenville. ECU's Homecoming Freeboot Friday is happening October 25th, and it's going to be epic. We're bringing in award-winning country music superstar Rodney Atkins.
Caught up in the country, the only way I want to be.
And the best news is, it's all free. It's Rodney Atkins at ECU's Homecoming Freeboot Friday. We kick off the party at 5:30, so bring your friends and get ready to have a good time. October 25th, presented by the Downtown Greenville Partnership and ECU's Homecoming Committee.
Hunting season is officially open, and a great way to enjoy that postseason hunt celebration is with a Busch Light. As cold and smooth as the mountain stream, Busch Light is that perfect sip after a day spent in the great outdoors. Grab a case today. Celebrate the hunt with Busch Light, proudly distributed by Carolina Eagle Distributing since 1989. Busch Light, please drink responsibly. Anheuser-Busch, Busch Light, St. Louis, Missouri.
Want to make your day better? Order a Papa John's pizza. Get an extra large, 1-topping New York style pizza for only $10.99. Made into 8 foldable slices, perfect for sharing or not. See, things just got better, and you get to eat pizza. Hey, Pirate fans, Papa John's is an MVP move for game day or any day. Place your order online at papajohns.com and sign up for Papa Rewards. Papa John's, better ingredients, better pizza. Go Pirates!
Hey there, Eastern North Carolina. Jeff Stein at Brown and Wood. We have the 2024 Encore GX at 0.9 for 36 months. You heard it right, 0.9. We also have the Envision and the Enclave at 0.9. For GMC, we have the 2024 Sierra at 1.9%, the Terrain at 0.9%, and the all-new Hummer EV 849 lease for 24 months. Brown and Wood, 89 years in business in Greenville. 4 brands, 3 generations, 2 rooftops, and 1 goal to make sure you leave a happy customer.
There's more to fall than just Pirate football. It's also a great time to list your home for sale with ENC Pirate Realty Allen Tate. Why should you list your house for sale in the fall? Greenville business is booming. Greenville is growing fast, and new businesses are setting up shop all around the area. That means new employees and managers relocating to the community, and they need quality homes now.
Visit our website, encpiraterealty.com, to connect with our experienced team of agents.
Go Pirates!
The arrival of fall also means the arrival of new clothing at Russell's. Hey, it's Rhonda, and we're gearing up for a new season. New color, new texture, new styles, and even a few new lines. Whether it's game day, school day, church day, or wedding day, we have you covered. It's all the quality clothing lines you've come to love and enjoy at prices you can afford. We're open 10 to 5, Monday through Saturday, for your convenience. Alterations are provided and handled in-house. A clothing store to meet your every need. Russell's Clothing in historic downtown Washington.
Saturdays are your day to kick back, relax, and have fun. That's why Ottavola Market Cafe is the perfect place to go for dinner, drinks, and takeout. Ottavola is open every Saturday at 4 p.m. on the bar side, serving a special selection of menu favorites of appetizers, pastas, and specialty pizzas. Whether it's dine-in, takeout, or drinks with friends, Ottavola is the best choice every Saturday starting at 4 o'clock. Visit OttavolaMarket.com to see what's new, and visit Ottavola on Red Banks Road every Saturday starting at 4. Ottavola, Pirates supporting Pirates.
I'm Donald Stocks, owner of Pip Marketing Signs Print. We are your one-stop shop for just about anything printed. If we're not your go-to printer, please give us a call at 355-1636. We have over 80 5-star Google reviews and want you to be our next more than satisfied and well-pleased customer. Check us out at growatpip.com or stop in to see us at 3185 Mosley Drive in Greenville. Pip, where business goes to grow.
Pirate Radio.
I can promise you, we are going to be a hard-nosed, physical, fundamentally sound, disciplined football team. We're going to compete and go toe-to-toe with anybody we match up against. But that's going to be our mentality year-round.
The voice of the Pirate Nation. You're listening to Hour 1 of Pirate Radio Live. This hour is brought to you by Pirate Water. Get ready to party, pirates. Go to drinkpiratewater.com to find your new treasure. 21 and older only. Pirate Water. Why be yourself when you can be a pirate? Now, back to the show.
Welcome back. Do you have life stresses have you feeling exhausted? Does your active lifestyle have your body aching? If so, K-Ross Float and Wellness Studio has your solution. Visit them on 2800 East 10th Street and try their services like float therapy, infrared sauna, cold plunge, and salt halo therapy that will leave your body feeling relaxed and healed. Contact them today at krossfloats.com. K-Ross Float and Wellness Studio, restful intentions. And Country Mart has been locally owned and operated for over 40 years and is your premier country store, serving the best cheese, biscuits, and country food around. They are open every day and have 2 locations in Bethel on Highway 11 and in Stokes on Highway 903. Both Country Mart locations are top-of-the-line fuel stations serving Shell gas, including 93 ethanol-free high-octane gas. Country Mart, fueling you up with great food and your engines with great gasoline. Now let's head back into PRL. Here's Clip.
All right, back with you. Pirate Radio Live. We got Jets and Bills tonight, Monday Night Football. Jared, who's your first touchdown scorer?
I'll go James Cook.
Let him cook. What you got, Sean?
I got James Cook, first touchdown scorer. On the other side, I have Alan Lazard. He hit for me earlier this year in prime time. So I went with him again. He's plus 1,200. James Cook is plus 600. And then I went with Shay Pilate. 250 plus yards from Aaron Rodgers, a Breece Hall touchdown, and a Garrett Wilson touchdown.
That ain't hitting.
Plus 1,000.
Aaron Rodgers ain't throwing that much.
We shall see. So I went back to the Shay Shay well.
Yeah, we did it last week. It was just fun to say Shay Shay parlay, but it didn't work out for us necessarily. Should be a good game. Bills have lost 2 in a row, right? At least 2 in a row. They lost to the Texans last week and then got blown out by somebody the prior week.
Ravens.
Yeah. So they started 3-0, have lost 2 in a row. This is a tough one because the Jets get the just fired the coach boost, and everybody's going to rally around and like do that thing.
Is that on DraftKings?
The fire the coach boost?
Yeah.
But I'm more on the I don't think the Bills lose 3 in a row train.
Yeah.
I definitely don't think they do it to the Jets.
It is Bills by 1?
Yeah, minus 1.
Almost to pick them. Buffalo. Do you find yourself saying that due to the Eric Andre commercial that's always on?
No.
It's some gambling commercial.
Yeah, I see it. They got a new one with John Lovitz in the same vein.
Huh. I don't think I've seen that one.
Not a fan.
Yeah. John Lovitz still out there, huh?
Yeah.
Good for him. Glenn, who's your first touchdown tonight?
I told you it earlier, and it's it might be blasphemous maybe, but I think something about that Bills defense getting an early pick six or an early fumble recovery for a touchdown.
So not just anytime touchdown, Bills defense special teams, first touchdown.
Yeah.
Man.
I mean, I just think the wheels are off in New York with the Jets and Aaron Rodgers. And what if they came off real early? It's worth a flyer because of the payout.
You know, it takes a special feeling to take a special teams or defensive first touchdown. And it also takes a special feeling to take no touchdown score.
Ooh.
And I cannot wait for that feeling to...
Yeah. We haven't done that yet this year. We're going to do it.
A no touchdown scored in the first quarter or the whole game?
No, the whole game.
Well, we did one last year, and they scored on the first drive, I want to say. We must have done multiple.
No, I did multiple, and there was one where it went to the third quarter. And then there was one we took together, and it was like the first drive. It was a touchdown. I said, well, there that went.
This is a little late in the year, but I think I got a good game for you. Jags Raiders.
No touchdown score?
No touchdown.
Jags stink.
Where is it?
Oh, my God.
It's Vegas.
It's in Vegas.
Oh.
We don't have time. I want to go through the whole NFL slate yesterday.
I did want to get your opinion on one thing, Clipper. NFL-wise, right quick. I thought the scum move of the entire weekend was Nick Sirianni bringing his children in to the press conference.
He's such a clown.
Wait, that was what disgusted you?
Then not the fan interactions. That's a whole other ball of wax.
Man.
That's a whole other situation in Philly.
Wait, so Nick Sirianni pulled a Trent Dilfer?
Yep.
Worse. He had I don't even think they were his kids. He had 8 kids up there.
Yeah, he like Santa Claus.
He had the Philadelphia orphanage up there with him on stage.
And they were like, what was that interaction about? I was just excited we won. Like, it was so stupid.
God, he sucks.
He is the worst.
I don't know, who likes him? Because Eagles fans don't like him.
The front office can't like him. The front office can't like him. I don't know what and it can't be a money thing because the Eagles have money.
The kids look like they kind of like him.
Whoa.
But for somebody...
Such a weirdo, Jared.
For somebody to have been in the Super Bowl and then beat the Browns by 4 points. By the way, Browns... Oh, you top 5 for sure. Top 5 worst teams in the league. To beat them at home by 4 and to act that way to your fans after that win as if you had never been there before and you're getting upset because the fans who pay money to go see your team play and have the right to say whatever they want to and you say stuff to your fans after a 4 point... I don't know. It's a clown move.
No, he is a clown, but there is a line, if somebody says something to you, that you can talk
get
back
at
to
him. Yeah.
Right. And I don't know what the fans said to him.
It's normally your family.
Obviously, you always, ignore that. But there is, lines can certainly be crossed.
Your wife
by
and your kids.
Drunk idiot fans. They're everywhere.
I want to say it was the first year, maybe second year, when they won in Detroit, maybe. No, or Indianapolis. They won in Indianapolis. He said, "That's for Frank Reich. That's for Frank Reich." He went to the fans and said, "That's for Frank Reich."
Where's Frank Reich, by the way?
I don't know.
Sitting at home.
God bless him.
He made me look like a fool. Thought he was a good hire.
Which time?
Panthers.
No.
Yeah.
Yes, that was not a good hire.
I'd like to know my 10 worst takes of all time. My best one, and it won't be proven until 20 years from now, is my Joe Burrow.
Yes, I was just about to bring that one up. That's still alive.
I forgot about it till last night, and Red Beard reminded me.
That's still alive.
That he was going to have the Dan Marino career. He was going to. This was before the Super Bowl game that they lost to the Rams.
Yeah. Great numbers, no rings.
I said, he is Dan Marino. He's going to go to the Super Bowl as a youngster. They're going to lose this game Sunday. And then he will never go back to the Super Bowl, but have all these yards. Because at the time, it was like, man, there's a new king in town. Move over Mahomes and the Chiefs. It's Burrow time. How many Super Bowls is this guy going to go to? I said one and done, and that's it. Pro Bowls, Hall of Famer.
When you were talking about you and your daughter having a split last week over the quarterback situation.
Well, she picked her team. She has a team.
She has picked the Bengals and Joe Burrow.
She likes Joe Burrow.
But I was thinking about, when you talked about it, I was thinking about why she would pick Joe Burrow versus like Mahomes, who's the best.
She thinks he's cute.
Right. It's the way he presents himself.
That stupid hair, and she said, "No, I don't like that."
It's the stupid hair. It's the key. It's the clothes.
Yeah.
It's the fashion.
Also,
yeah.
I think the Bengals have attractive uniforms.
They do that. I will agree.
Like for kids.
And when they go like White Tiger, when they go with the Snow Tiger, that is nice.
We need to take a break. Bengals are a fun. That's a good mascot.
It's fun.
It's I think it's a kid friendly team.
They're fun.
They're frisky.
I'm an adult. I'm not
you're a commander. You're on top.
I'm a commander.
We're talking about we're talking about
you're in
uniforms.
management.
You know who's in the presence right now? Jared. He's like, we got to get a break. We got to stop talking about uniforms.
Oh yeah, that is true.
He looks so disgusted over there.
Glenn, do you know how to take us a break?
Jared and I are going to switch seats.
All right. Johnny says, even though it's week 6, every time there is an NFL kickoff, my initial thought is, not sure what's going on. Is that because you can't figure this league out, Johnny? It is very difficult. Jamie says, Commanders Panthers this weekend, Clip versus John.
The Clip and John Bowl, and it will be held at Commander Stadium, whatever y'all's name.
Northwest. The disrespect begins.
What is the name of the stadium now? I don't know.
Right.
But that rambunctious stadium, that crazy stadium. But
are you being sarcastic?
No, I'm being serious.
Okay.
It's not FedEx anymore, right?
It was great seeing the stadium actually alive and having a great time last week.
Yeah.
But the Clip and John Bowl will be at the Buck this Sunday at 4:05. Are you out?
No, I'm in.
Okay.
I'm in.
I'll be fresh off my trip to New York.
There ain't nothing fresh about you.
Wow.
I thought you were going to take a break.
Oh, Johnny was referring to the kickoff rule. Yeah, that's stupid. Well, all right, we'll be back after this.
Where do you find the best selection of pre-owned vehicles in Eastern North Carolina? It's DriveHereNow.com. DriveHereNow.com is a combination of 4 dealerships in Eastern North Carolina with a fully stocked inventory of over 200 SUVs, trucks, and cars. If you're looking to upgrade your vehicle or purchase for a new driver in the house, get shopping today at DriveHereNow.com. DriveHereNow.com, supporting the Pirates for over 47 years.
Need cash fast? National Finance Company is here to help. For over 50 years, National Finance Company has been the small loan specialist with loans from $1,000 to $5,000 with low payments to meet your budget. We're in the business of getting you the cash you need today. Apply online for a loan at one of our convenient branch offices and get your money as fast as today. It's easy. Get the cash you need. For extra cash, visit nfcmoney.com.
If you're in the market for a swimming pool and you're located from the capital to the coast, Elite Pools can make it happen for you. They are the Carolina's premier fiberglass and concrete pool builder and renovation contractor. Every pool is built with the highest quality products and on schedule. Visit the Elite Pool showroom located across from Agri Supply in Greenville with fiberglass pools on site and a design center to simplify all of your pool selections. They also have a full service department with pool supplies and they provide expert water analysis. Call Elite Pools today at 689-6557 or visit elitepoolsnc.com. For pools, think Elite Pools.
I'm Caleb Stroud, the founder of Stroud's Marine. I grew up on the water and I've loved boating my entire life. In 2012, I decided to give back to the marine community by creating a way for boaters to order pre-owned salvage marine parts online. Stroud's Marine was born to offer incredible prices and unparalleled customer service. We stand behind every part we sell, and our mission is to save you money and get you back on the water as quickly as possible. Visit StroudsMarine.com today for more information. Stroud's Marine, your best source for salvage outboard parts.
Country Mart has been locally owned and operated for over 40 years and is your premier country store serving the best cheese biscuits and country food around. Country Mart is open every day and has 2 locations in Bethel on Highway 11 and in Stokes on Highway 903. Both Country Mart locations are top-of-the-line fuel stations serving Shell gas, including 93 ethanol-free high-octane gas, which is the best for all you boat owners. Country Mart, fueling you up with great food in your engines with great gasoline. Go Pirates!
Hi, I'm Kim. My family is all with U.S. Cellular, so ever since they asked me to tell you that their special customer event, Us Days, is back, Mom's been texting me about the exclusive offers like $1,200 off any phone plus $400 off any tablet. Oh, that's Mom. Us Days at U.S. Cellular is back. Get $1,200 off any phone plus $400 off any tablet. Terms apply. Visit uscellular.com for details. Actor portrayal.
In this new world of having everything delivered to your home or office, why wouldn't you start using Cellular Warehouse for all of your cellular deliveries? Toby Williams and his team are in the business of delivering phones and tablets every day to customers, which enables you to take the hassle out of visiting a store. The best thing about this great service is that it's free. Call Toby Williams today at 252-799-7051. That's 252-799-7051 and let his team make your wireless experience fast and easy. Cellular Warehouse, your local U.S. Cellular authorized agent.
At Tiebreakers, we pride ourselves on serving
big, juicy wings.
I'm talking
big and juicy.
Our chickens are the same ones that kick sand in the other chickens' faces. If our chickens played football, they'd be linebackers. The competition's chickens, they'd be
skinny little kickers.
Trade those kickers in for linebackers. Join us today for
big, juicy wings.
All season long at Tiebreakers.
Tiebreakers, with 2 locations in Greenville and on Railroad Street in Winterville.
This is Pirate Radio, WGHB Farmville, 1250 and 92.7 FM Greenville, WDLX Washington, 930 and 104.1 FM Washington. You're listening to Hour 2 of Pirate Radio Live. Do you need custom t-shirts, apparel, or promotional items for your business, organization, or event? Keep it local. Print it local with University Sportswear. Contact them today at universitysportswearenc.com. Now, back to the show.
Welcome back. Greenville Auto World is under new ownership and is now part of the DriveHereNow.com network. DriveHereNow.com is run by local people who buy, service, detail, and sell everything directly to you. Greenville Auto World is now the 5th dealership to join DriveHereNow.com. Get car shopping today at DriveHereNow.com and choose a location near you. DriveHereNow.com, serving Eastern North Carolina for over 47 years and a proud supporter of the Pirates. Now let's head back in to PRL. Here's Clip.
All right, big sports day. Big sports day in New York. They are hosting a football game tonight as well as a baseball game tonight. Yankees and Guardians coming up at 7:30. Mets and Dodgers about to get underway at Dodger Stadium. And, of course, you've got the Monday night football game as well. So New York sports fans they watched their team last night against the Bengals in a very boring game, but Cincinnati getting the win over the Giants last night. We go out to the Big Rock Power Sports Live line. We'll talk some NFL and some ECU with BB, Brian Bailey. Bailey, how you doing, man?
Not too bad. How are you?
Doing great. And, boy, awesome tribute to Brian Bailey on 40 years last week. For folks that haven't seen it, I would find that and check it out. It was well done. And they went all Jerry Springer on you, although they didn't bring out any angry exes or anything, Bailey. They brought out your family and Brian Meador wheeling in the cake. It was good stuff, man.
It was really emotional because you kind of realize that once you hit 40, you're not going to hit too many more milestones. I mean, there's a chance to hit 50, but I don't know if that's going to happen. You get to that age, 67. That would be 45 for me. So I think right now you just take it one day at a time and keep on keeping on. So, but it was really nice what they did, and having everybody there was really, really cool.
40 years of Brian Bailey at WNCT at Channel 9. And Bailey, were you a day one guy at Pirate Radio?
I was in some respects because I remember we met at Filet and talked about what we could do. They wanted me to do at the time I was working with another station doing my radio show, but I was kind of for 2 or 3 years. I did worked a little bit for both, which if you think about it, that was almost impossible. But I was able to pull it off, and then there were some changes made on the other side, and so I came back, and that's when I hit with Pirate Radio full time. But I was with them in some capacity from day one.
Yeah, that's awesome. And as I said privately, I appreciate you and all your help over the years as a mentor and also being a friend, and appreciate you joining me here every Monday on the show. And also I produce your program, The Brian Bailey Show, which Roy Tesh was a guest earlier today, talking D-line, and that will be under the microscope this Saturday when you take on a team that runs the ball like Army does.
Yeah, it really will, and it's a different, it's very different than what the Pirates saw against Charlotte when Charlotte ran for 311 yards, and I still say that was just one of those days that everything went downhill, and I don't think that would happen again, but who knows? They don't play again. But this Army attack is something. I mean, these numbers are just crazy. 369 yards per game on the ground, leading the nation. Navy second, 295. So there you go, man. That's a lot of yards to lead the nation by. Bryson Daly's a great rushing quarterback, and I said they lure you to sleep. Coach Tesh says really not luring you to sleep, but they just get everybody in the box, and nobody's asleep with that pound and ground going on. But then they throw over the top, and they've been able to hurt some teams on some long passes during the year.
Well, ECU historically 8-0 against Army. They hadn't played in a long time, Bailey. So we kind of look at, all right, what have they done recently against Navy? Unfortunately, not a lot of wins. You had a late field goal to beat them in Annapolis in 2021. But I would say, generally speaking, Blake Harrell's defense has done a pretty good job against the Navy. Last year, you lose 10-0. I mean, you give up 10, you're winning that football game 10 times out of 10 if you have any kind of offense. The year before, they lose in double overtime. That was a bad Holton Naylor's interception that we talk about with him, and they lose in double overtime 23-20. So you give up that amount of points in double overtime, you should win. Again, Army, different, but somewhat similar, more similar than anybody else on the schedule. So for that, it gives me some kind of optimism that we could have a good defensive plan and a good defensive showing against Army. But like you said, they've rolled over everybody. Something else that stands out, Bailey, 14 points. That is the most an opponent has scored against Army. They've given up 14 twice, and they've given up 7 3 times and 10 in the other game. So not just getting it done offensively, but they use so much time, take up so much time. Their defense isn't on the field a ton, but when they are, they've done pretty good.
Yeah, and Coach Houston said today they've only turned the ball over one time.
Man,
that's unheard of and that shows you a little bit. They're not running as much option as they have in past years, and that's why that ball's not getting dropped on the turf. But Yeah, but how many times have you seen a team get ranked nationally for the first time in years, and then they go out that next game and they just can't get anything going right and they get upset?
Already happened this year to UNLV, I believe. I don't know if that was against Fresno, but they lost to Syracuse. But yeah, it happens to these teams that don't see a number beside their name a lot.
Yeah. Yeah, and that's one of the hopes. They really, it's a noon start, and I joked around with Coach Houston after the press conference. I said, "Man, you guys pulled the upset, and that's going to be one of the highlights all day long for all the rest of the games. They'll take you back to that noon game." And he kind of smiled, and I think a win up there would mean a whole lot for this football team and this football program and this football town.
Brian Bailey joining us. Mike Houston said the quarterback that gives his team the best chance to win will start on Saturday, and that quarterback will be who, Brian Bailey?
Well, I don't know. I'm not privy to any information or anything, but, common sense tells you that, Hauser would probably be, the front runner just because, he finished the last game and, give him a shot. But I think they'll look at it this week, see where they're at, and the main problem they've had at quarterback is the fact that Garcia has thrown so many, interceptions and turned it over, and you cannot turn it over against this bunch. In fact, one of the keys to this game is going to be how long the Pirates hold on to the football.
Yeah.
Got to sustain some drives. That fast-paced offense is really good on paper, but I don't think any of us really thought that, hey, that fast-paced offense isn't so good whenever you go 3 and out, 3 and out, 3 and out.
I will ask John David Baker, do you slow it down at all when you take on a team like Army, just because you're scared? You can't go out there scared that you're going to go 3 and out in 12 seconds. You got to have confidence in what you're doing. But I will ask the question, and I'm assuming his answer is going to be no. We're going to do what we do, but I don't know. What do you think, Bailey?
I think his answer will be we're going to do what we do, and I think that offensively, and when you talk to these guys, they're just really disappointed that they haven't had a game where the execution was there. They can put the X's and the O's and everything else looks good. You don't get any extra points for having a good game plan. If you don't follow that game plan and execute, you lose. And that's what's happening in the 3 losses, basically. They just haven't executed what they're supposed to do offensively, and it was really blatant last time out. You run a trick play you've worked on all week, works to perfection, don't make the catch.
Got to make those plays on the field. Talking to Brian Bailey, who joins us here on the Big Rock Power Sports Live line, and we have a leadoff home run by Francisco Lindor.
I'll be darned.
And the Mets up 1-0 with nobody out in the first inning in beautiful Los Angeles. A lovely day for baseball out there, and a lovely day for the Mets to take a 1-0 lead. Bailey, I got to be honest, I am. If I wasn't here, I wouldn't be watching this. I haven't watched anything really since the Braves lost. Are you watching any playoff baseball right now?
Yeah, we've got it on the big screen right here in the office. Everybody's kind of gathered around and watching a little bit of it. And I like playoff baseball. My Cubs rarely make it to the postseason, and it's a whole lot more fun when your favorite team is in the playoffs. There's no doubt about it. But, I try to pick out other things. I'm hoping that Gavin gets a shot to pitch. I read an article over the weekend that said he might start Game 1, but that's not the case. He's not going to start Game 1. But he's supposed to come out of the bullpen, and they've used a lot of pitchers in the series before, but they never used Gavin.
Yeah, I did not pitch in the last series. Hopefully we get to see him under the, how about a Yankee Stadium, Gavin Williams on the mound in a key situation. How awesome would that be?
That would be something else. Yeah, that'd be good. That'd be great.
All right, Brian, how about them Cowboys?
How about them?
What in the world? 47-9. Lions were running trick plays in the fourth quarter. Did that upset you at all, what they were doing out there?
No, they probably deserve it. They still think they got screwed last year in the regular season on that 2-point conversion, which maybe they did. But I just don't, when you look at the Cowboys season, if you say, hey, we're 3-3 after 6 weeks, I'd say, well, but you have 3 non-competitive losses. And you think about the NFL is so evenly matched everywhere you look, but Dallas has 3 teams. I mean, Baltimore, they came back and cut it to a field goal, but they still were boat raced in all 3 games for a while. So they got a lot of work to figure out. You know, they're paying Dak a lot of money. And that's the kind of game that, you know, Dak's got to show up for if he's going to make that kind of money, because you got to try to outscore. You got to win that game 40-38, and they weren't going to win that game 40-38.
All the times Washington, I think 2005, the NFC East was decent, if I recall, but a lot of these years Washington has made the playoffs. The NFC East has been really bad, including the last time when Rivera made it with a losing record, I believe, or 500 in the COVID year. But so going into the year, I was like, well, the Eagles on paper have the best roster in the NFC outside of San Fran. Dallas still has this same team that goes to the playoffs and wins double-digit games every year. So I was like, if Washington wants to sniff the playoffs, we're just going to have to be really good. I don't know if that's the case, Bailey. Again, a lot of football left to go, but the NFC East looking a lot weaker overall than we thought it would. And, of course, Washington is looking better than everybody thought they would.
Yeah, I mean that's the thing when you look at how bad Dallas has been, but they're only one game out of first. They still have to play the Commodores twice. They play the Eagles twice. They got one more game with the Giants, so it's early. But you know, one week, you know, the Cowboys go on the road and play Pittsburgh and ran the football and looked physical and looked like they were a football team again. Went at the gun, and then this week they didn't look like they were physical at all. They looked like, you know, they were really soft, and that's bad in the NFL to be soft.
Bailey, what would it take? Like, if Washington sweeps Dallas, beats them pretty good both times, would you stop calling them the Commodores, or would you call them that regardless of what happens from here to the end of time?
They're lucky I call them anything. I hate them so badly.
Good. I need you.
Just kidding.
I want teams to hate us again instead of not care because we're a non-factor.
No, I watched their game this weekend with the Rays. I thought that was a good game.
Yeah.
You know, that's the kind. You know, you're not going to win all those games like that, but you're competitive, and that's what baffles me about, you know, what's going on with Dallas. And I don't know if you fire McCarthy now or you wait till the end of the season. I don't know what you're going to go get. You know, is Belichick the answer? I don't know.
Hey, I heard that on the Bill Simmons show, so I'll rip off the same exact question. If you woke up tomorrow morning and grabbed the old paper, Bailey, and it says. Which we don't do that anymore, but let's just hypothetically speaking.
We do that anymore.
It says Cowboys fire McCarthy, Belichick hired. What would be your reaction to that?
My reaction would be, let's win some games. I don't care who you are. Let's just go out and win some games. And, you know, I'm not sure that's the answer, but, you know, they've got more questions than answers right now. So,
Brian Bailey joining us on the Big Rock Power Sports Live line. Bailey, I heard Ellerbe was talking about it today, this morning. He said that Army, you know, could be his favorite road spot for ECU. He said BYU and the venue and the sites and everything were awesome, but he says Army, it's quite a show when you go to a road game there. So I know a lot of Pirate fans looking forward to this weekend.
I'm telling you, and I think I said this today on my show, but if the leaves have changed, which, you know, up north they may have changed some, but it's beautiful regardless. It's just a beautiful area, and you know, it's really just a neat setting off the Hudson, the Black Knights of the Hudson, and I'm looking forward to going. I like going to the service academies, and I haven't been to Army but once. I've been to Navy a couple of times, but I think it's going to be a great trip, and obviously if it'll be made better if the Pirates can win the game, and we'll have a real smooth coaches show afterwards.
Yeah, that'd be nice for you, I'm sure. Bailey, good stuff, man. We'll talk to you bright and early in the 8 o'clock hour coming up on Saturday morning. So we'll be your first wake-up call on Saturday.
Yeah, there you go. I'll be there. It'll be fun.
Thank you, BB. See you, man.
All right, buddy.
Early start on the Bud Light pregame tailgate coming your way on Saturday as we get you ready for ECU and Army. All right, Lindor bomb, and the Mets have a 1-0 lead as we go to the bottom of the second in L.A. Game 2 of that series. We'll take a break, come back, and have more for you. Pirate Radio Live here on a Monday. The Army ECU line has shifted 3 points already since coming out. We will tell you which direction it's going when we return after this.
Slow ruins everything. So why not pay less for fast? U.S. Cellular's home internet gives you the speed you need for just $39.99 per month when bundled with a wireless plan with a 3-year price lock guarantee. Get fast 5G home internet made simple. U.S. Cellular, built for us. Terms apply. See uscellular.com for details.
This is Brandon Tate, owner and operator of Atlantic Wireless, an authorized agent for U.S. Cellular since 1997. Visit AtlanticWireless.com to find a store near you. We go beyond the call.
Save a load on a new John Deere compact utility tractor and loader from Quality Equipment. It's never been easier to get the best brand on the market at an unbeatable cash price or with great financing at our lowest ever monthly payment. Now is the time to get that tractor package you've been dreaming of to get your next job done right. Stop by one of our 36 locations in North Carolina, South Carolina, and Virginia, or visit us online at qualityequip.com.
Pirate Water Wicked Tea is here. Set sail for the next Pirate Water adventure. Barstool's best drink is back with delicious Wicked Tea. A strong, smooth, uncarbonated brew flavor with hints of lemon. It's the toughest tea to take on the high seas. Go to drinkpiratewater.com to find the new Pirate Water Wicked Tea in a location near you.
We're going Plankton!
21 and older, please drink responsibly.
This is Aaron Williams with New Blue Service Group. Our technicians stand ready to face any challenge that time or the elements may throw at your home. Your home deserves the best, and New Blue is here to help with all of your plumbing, electrical, and HVAC needs. Facing electrical issues due to the elements? We're on it. Plumbing concerns or emergencies? We're ready to fix it. HVAC struggling to keep up? We'll bring the climate back under control. So go to callnublue.com today. Go Pirates.
You want a sub made the authentic Jersey way? You go to Jersey Mike's. You want a radio idea? You go to me. Like this. I'm a talking dog that only talks about Jersey Mike's. My owner says, "Hey, buddy." And I'm like, "Get me an authentic Jersey sub." He says, "That's all you ever think about." And I say, "No. I also think about teaching myself to drive the Jersey Mike's, but until I figure that out, you're all I have." Woof, woof. Made the authentic Jersey way since 1956. Jersey Mike's, a sub above.
This is Talbot Green with Integrity Home Mortgage. Are you ready and pre-approved if the home you want to purchase comes for sale today? This is a very important step when trying to purchase a home in the current market. Integrity Home Mortgage offers a wide variety of loan programs. Our team of Talbot Green, Braxton Green, and Joanne Weir has over 50 years of experience and is committed to providing you with the superior customer service you deserve. To get started, call me, Talbot Green, 714-2076.
Talbot Green, NMLS 120331. For informational purposes only. Integrity Home Mortgage Corporation is equal housing lender. NMLS 208516.
It's spooky season, Greenville, and you know what that means. Time to grab your costume at Halloween Express. This is Lisa with Halloween Express, and we are now open for our 26th year in Greenville. We are located at 1400 Charles Boulevard on the corner of Charles Boulevard and 14th Street beside the Jolly Roger. We have Greenville's biggest selection of Halloween costumes for adults and kids. Halloween Express has everything you will need to make your Halloween frightening and fun. We are open 7 days a week. Halloween Express.
There have been many changes in the automotive world. At Phelps Chevrolet, the Phelps boys are here to take care of you. Mike, Daryl, and 4 of Mr. Phelps' grandsons, Wade, West, Allen, and Clay. You see, things at Phelps remain the same. The Phelps team has served Eastern North Carolina for over 50 years. We make your visit easy and fun. We are your neighbors, and that's what neighbors do. Phelps Chevrolet in Greenville. Like Mr. Phelps' great-granddaughter says, come in and get you one.
Find new roads with Chevrolet at PhelpsChevrolet.com.
This is Dale Murphy, two-time National League MVP and number 3 with the Atlanta Braves. And you're listening to Pirate Radio, the voice of the Pirate Nation.
You're listening to Hour 2 of Pirate Radio Live. Do you need custom t-shirts, apparel, or promotional items for your business, organization, or event? Keep it local. Print it local with University Sportswear. Contact them today at universitysportswearenc.com. Now, back to the show.
Welcome back. Order Jersey Mike's on the mobile app and get delivery right to your home, or save time and order ahead to skip the line to pick up from your nearest Jersey Mike's sub location. Jersey Mike's, a sub above. And Saturdays are for Pirate Traditions and beer. This season, Bud Light has a new limited edition purple and gold ECU bottle on sale now. Bud Light, the official beer of the ECU Pirates and proudly distributed by Carolina Eagle Distributing since 1989. Bud Light, easy to drink, easy to enjoy. Please drink responsibly. Now let's head back into PRL. Here's Clip.
All right, back with you. Went to Jersey Mike's this weekend and enjoyed a chicken cheesesteak. That was fantastic. I did not get fries because they do not offer fries, but I bet if they did, they would be good. But surely we need to put the fries in the bag. Let's put the fries. I just reviewed my notes. I got one that I need to discuss.
Put the fries in the bag. Put the fries in the bag. Put the fries in the bag. Put the fries in the
Put the fries in the bag. Fries. Fries. Fries.
All right. This one is to all of the coaches out there, specifically that, what's up, fellow kids? Backwards hat, skateboard on the shoulder coach, Dan Quinn, who I've had no issue with this year. I like Dan Quinn. I really do. I love what he's doing. Well, I love what Jaden Daniels and the offense is doing, but I like what Dan Quinn's doing. He cusses a lot, which is cool. That's another thing cool people do, that wear their hats backwards. A lot of cussing. Like J-Bone, backwards hat guy, cusses a lot. If you see a guy with a backwards hat, he's probably got a foul mouth. I like Dan Quinn. If you ask me, hey, do you like Dan Quinn? My answer will be yes. But he did something yesterday that makes me angrier than anything else when watching a football game. He pulled the old Ron Rivera. He might as well have flipped his hat the other way or taken it off, crossed his arms, and just stood there and said nothing like Ron Rivera did for 3 or 4 years in Washington. Because it's 4th and 6. It is the third quarter. You are down 7 points to the Ravens, a team that you have not stopped all day. And you will continue to not stop. And we all knew that it's not like we're going to make any adjustments to stop Derrick Henry or Lamar Jackson or Zay Flowers or Mark Andrews or anybody in their passing game. There was nothing we could do. The Ravens had us by the nards when they had the football. The only way we win that game is the way we win in Cincinnati on Monday Night Football. We got to go score for score. And we can't kick field goals either. We got to score touchdowns. 4th and 6. All right, if it's 4th and 6 from your own 5, you're going to punt. From your own 20, punt it. Your own 35, punt. Your own 45, I start to think about it. Midfield, you're definitely going for it. But you're in their territory on the 44-yard line, third quarter, down 7.
On the road.
You know if you punt the ball, they are going to score and go up either 14 or 10. There's no other option. A spoiler alert. They went and scored a touchdown. 96 yards. You cannot punt the ball in that situation. That is losing football. That is wimpy football. It's dumb football. If you're playing against the Giants or you're playing against the Browns or you're playing against maybe, I still go for it. When you cross the 50, 4th and 6, with what Jaden Daniels can do with his legs, I'll say this too. The Ravens were the first team that took him away, really, from the run game because they have a good defense. But you got Jaden Daniels and what he can do. You go for it in that situation. That was when the game was over. That is when you can turn the game off and say, all right, they are about to go down 2 scores.
You go for it in that situation.
They are not going to get back in this. Or, excuse me. They'll get back into it as they did because they scored. They went down, scored the next possession. If they'd have gone for it and scored, that was I'll never understand that decision. In that particular moment, in that matchup, you have to go for it there. Saw it, was it last night? Dayball punting in the Bengals territory. I don't know. The way offenses can move the ball now, you got to go for it in that situation. Dan Quinn, and I hate even saying this because they've been aggressive. They've gone for it. They did it against Cincinnati that night. What changed? What was different yesterday? But for that situation, I'm telling you to put the fries in the bag because that was bad coaching. Dan Quinn, put the fries in the bag.
Put the fries in the bag.
All coaches out there, put the fries in the bag if you're not going for it on 4th down in your opponent's territory. Come on, John.
All right. So my put the fries in the bag nominee, and people are not going to know who this guy is. I didn't know who this guy was until I watched the Colorado game the other night. Now, I will say this, and maybe this is more in anger that I'm doing this, but I had a 4-leg parlay. I had Oregon beating Ohio State. Check. Iowa State beating West Virginia. Major check.
Check.
I had LSU to beat Ole Miss, which was a awesome game.
Shout out Joe Sloan.
Shout out Joe Sloan.
SEC.
In a sec.
LSU Bayou Bengal Tigers.
So I'm sitting there watching that game, like my nerves. You would have thought I was watching East Carolina in a primetime game, but I'm sitting there and I'm sweating that game out. LSU, shout out Joe Sloan.
Shout out Joe Sloan.
Going aggressive on the first play from in overtime, like Shane Carter and Andrew Bodenheimer did against Marshall years ago. They throw it to the end zone. They win the football game. I said I'm 3 for 3. I need Colorado. I need Colorado to finish this prime parlay for me.
4-legger. I call it a horse.
And I call it a dog. But so Colorado gets down, and then they come back, and well, there's this guy that I found out about.
Here's a guy.
And I noticed, I was like, every big play that Kansas State had, I wanted to say, who the hell is 24? Who is 24 on Colorado? Because this guy is getting his ass beat. I mean, almost every big play that they had, especially through the air, 24 was the guy that was on the opposite end of that play. There was one, and let me go ahead and give you his name. I did some research. I said, I got to find out who this cat is.
You did research? How much research did you have?
I found out who his name was.
Okay.
Preston Hodge is his name. And apparently going into the year, they were like, he's one of the top transfers in college football. He had a good spring game. I don't care what he did in spring. I don't care if he's one of the top corners in the league or in the country. What he did on Saturday was awful. He sucked. There was one time that he got tripped up. And now the word trip will come back up in this conversation. He got tripped up on his own feet. And instead of trying to gather himself and going back to the receiver, he finally gathers himself, but he just kind of quits on the play. Big game for Kansas State. The guy that he was guarding was Jace Brown, I should say, who had the game-winning touchdown, by the way. There was also a time, it doesn't matter because Colorado ended up scoring on this drive to take the lead, but they had a big pick, and it was going to the house. But the guy returning the pick was tripped by his own teammate. Now, you're probably wondering, well, who tripped him? Preston Hodge did! The guy that I've been sitting there thinking, who is this guy? He stinks. And I got so mad, I said they were about to take the lead, and somebody tripped him. They showed the replay. I said, it's Preston. There's Preston again. Preston Hodge ruining everything again. So they take the lead anyway, so it doesn't matter. So I forgive Preston on that play. They need to stop. The only thing they need is to stop. And my parlay hits. And Avery Johnson, or Avery, whatever his name is.
Avery Johnson, because they had Avery Johnson, the basketball player, on the broadcast the other night.
Avery Johnson throws it deep. And I'm like, God, please, just don't throw it into the direction of Preston Hodge. Because I know he's not going to come through. And guess what they did? And Jace Brown catches the ball. And Hodge, I'll give it to him, is all over him. But when I say he's all over him, he had a PI. So instead of tackling the guy after he caught the ball, he just gave up on the play. He literally just took his hands off the receiver and said, you go score. And they score. Kansas State wins. My parlay's ruined. Preston Hodge gave up 121 yards on 6 receptions to Jace Brown. Preston Hodge also tripped his own player where it could have been a big play. Preston Hodge put the fries in the bag. I don't know who you are, and I don't want to ever
fries in the bag.
And I don't ever want to hear your name again.
You said you did research, Sean.
He also is he actually is a transfer from Liberty.
That was going to be my question. Well done on your research. Preston Hodge put the fries in the bag.
Put the fries in the bag.
All right, Jarrett.
I'm going with Kevin Stefanski. This is getting out of hand. And normally, if a coach is being asked the same thing after every game, we saw it last year with Brandon Staley, where they're like, are you going to keep calling the defensive plays? And he's like, quit asking me the question. And before he gave up the play calling duties, he was canned. And after every Browns game this season, they continue to ask Kevin Stefanski, are you going to keep going with Deshaun Watson? And yesterday he said he gives us the best chance to win, so we're going to keep Deshaun in. You scored 2 offensive touchdowns in the last 12 quarters of football they've played. Rodney McLeod has more touchdowns this season than Deshaun Watson, and he's a defense and special teams guy. Like, are you kidding me? Get this guy on the bench. I don't care if Jameis doesn't give you the best chance to win, but like
that's the
at
thing.
This point you're 1-5.
They have Jameis Winston.
I mean, what do you got to lose? Maybe more games?
Did Deshaun Watson win a Heisman?
No.
Did Jameis?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
Did Deshaun Watson steal crab legs?
No.
Did Jameis?
Yes.
Exactly.
It's
I
ridiculous.
rest my case.
It's like Kevin Stefanski's going to find himself on the hot seat if he continues to keep this bum in the game.
I don't get it.
Neither do I.
I don't know.
And the fact that teams like the Eagles and the Raiders like let them stay in games is mind-blowing. And the Jags lost to them, which is ridiculous. But this is a terrible team. Probably I think the worst in the NFL, but maybe that's a debate for a different day. Kevin Stefanski put the fries in the bag.
Put the fries in the bag.
Can we go honorable
mention? Put the fries in the bag.
Shirley, do you have one? No, I do not. All right. By the way, Shirley, Kyle Allen, former Panthers and Redskins quarterback, wish you a happy birthday. Or some other guy named Kyle Allen.
Former mechanic for the Commanders.
On Facebook.
Oh, thank you.
She says thank you. All right, this one hurts me more than it's...
Oh, you have multiple?
Yeah.
Okay.
It has to be talked about. It has to be discussed. I'm sorry. And I've been vilified for... as John Gilbert called it, taking shots, right? Taking shots at ECU Athletics. And I don't want to be a shot taker. I don't want to be.
Is this to anybody in the room right now?
No, this is to the social media people with ECU men's and women's basketball.
Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Well, you're not getting that job back anyway, so you're good. Fire away.
No. Participation. I appreciate their participation in putting out content. It's just do we have people that understand sports or the game of basketball putting out said content? So the women's team, hey, ton of respect for Kim McNeil. Hashtag clampdown.
Just ton of respect.
We love Coach McNeil. Micah Dennis on the staff. Big Micah fan. Sania Johnson, Sean, you kidding me? Huge fan.
Love her.
Mama.
My girl.
Mama. Mama. Huge fan of the team. But they put out a tweet. Do you remember this? This is like a month or so ago.
I'm trying to find what you're talking about.
Good luck. They're both gone. Everything I'm going to talk about has been deleted.
All right. Any screenshots? Any documentation?
The women's tweet was brick by brick.
Oh, boy.
Now, I don't know if you know basketball, but if you do, a term for a missed shot off the rim. You know, if you we'll get to this second one in a moment, but if you don't hit the rim, it's called an air ball. If you miss a shot and it hits off the rim, that is called a brick. It's kind of an insult term for a miss.
Mm-hmm.
So brick by brick is not the phrase you want to use for basketball.
Especially on social media trying to hype up the team.
Yeah.
Yes, I understand.
So that's kind of minor, but then again, in that position, you need to know terminology, phrases.
Have some awareness.
Awareness, Chandler. I think that's a word we all can use more of, and especially in this case. So whatever, that I'm pretty sure that was deleted after it was discussed on social media. So then, I think it's either Friday or Saturday, ECU men's basketball puts out 24 days away until tip-off. And they're showing a highlight from a practice, a scrimmage. Dude goes down. Kobe, kind of fade away. Air ball. Now, ballers like me, people that know ball, so we got a grand slam we'll get to in a moment. People that know ball know that defense wins championships. Mike Schwartz is a defensive guy.
Mm-hmm.
That is a great defensive highlight.
Yep.
Making this guy shoot an air ball. Problem is, the guy shooting an air ball is an ECU guy. And you're hyping people up for the season, hyping people up for the team. We want people to buy tickets to go to games.
Uh-huh.
And their highlight, and again, this is scrimmage practice, which I'm assuming you have unlimited minutes and hours of. You can show anything. Show a guy doing a dunk. Fans like dunks. Show a dunk. Show a made three-pointer and a celebration, some goggles or whatever, bow and arrow, something.
Yeah, I saw this. I know exactly what you mean.
They show an air ball.
Yep.
It was discussed on social media and deleted. So we've got, before the season starts, 2 deletions by our basketball programs already.
Not a good start.
Not a good start to the season. Now, social media teams don't win games, so there's a chance that this may not have a correlation at all. We can go out and win a bunch of games this year. But ECU, basketball, social media content, folks, I hate to say this, but you got to put the fries in the bag.
Put the fries in the bag.
You got to.
And what they were doing was, and I'm not defending them at all, but what they were doing was like 20-some days till tip-off.
As I said, 24 days till tip-off.
They're trying to highlight Travion LeBeau. If he doesn't have any good highlights, instead of like just rebounding an air ball, then just post a picture of him.
Yeah.
Like, great job on grabbing that rebound, but it would have been great if it was a rebound where at least the ball hits the rim. But with it being an air ball, let's save that for later. Hey, don't save it for anything. Throw it in the trash.
Yeah. If you're going to have to, if you got 2 posts that have to be deleted, that's...
Seems like somebody's asleep at the wheel there.
I'm pulling for you. I'll be in Section 213. Eric says, breaking news, Clip Rock has been banned from Section 213. Maybe. But, man, come on. I don't want anybody to lose their job like I did. I want people to get better. That's all I want.
If East Carolina's down 25 points at some point this year and somebody hits a 3 and then you say, Pirates are cut it to 22. Here come the Pirates. Don't do that. I could see that happening, especially with the mistakes that they've made.
I'm not going to criticize for things that haven't happened. I'm only criticizing for what did happen, Sean.
But what has happened makes me fear for the future. I'm scared. Clip, of what could happen later on.
All right. Well.
But, hey, you know what? You learn from your mistakes. And sometimes you have to delete those mistakes.
Yeah.
And so far, and the season hasn't even started yet, there has been mistakes. They've been deleted. Now the question is, can they learn from it?
Oh, no.
Oh, God. Is it still up there?
No, but 35 days away from
Oh, God.
35 days away from tip-off. Dude dribbles into the lane, puts it up, little 7-footer, rims off. Ball knocked out of bounds.
That's the one I saw. That's the one I was really disgusted at. Yeah.
What are we doing?
It was a missed basket.
Yeah.
And then 35.
And then our guy knocks the ball out of bounds. What are we highlighting?
Yeah. The ball's off of him. The ball and the possession is in the team that missed the basket.
Nobody did good on that play.
Nobody did anything. And then the biggest highlight was him giving the basketball back to the ref.
All right, so in a scrimmage, you're like, all right, if one side does good, that means the other side does bad. But at least you get to highlight one of the sides. In this scenario, our guy misses a shot. The guy on defense can't grab the ball.
Can't get the rebound.
It goes out of bounds, so it goes back to the guy that missed the shot.
Play it again. I got to see this again. And
I'm not going to bully. I'm not going to get them to remove this. But
he's backing down. Now he dribbles in. Stop.
This one doesn't have any attention, so.
First of all, there was no effort there by whoever that is.
Come on!
What are we doing, guys?
Are they trying to sandbag?
Give me a dunk! Put somebody dunking the basketball!
Focus in. Lock in,
This is not
John.
hard.
Here's what frustrates me with this.
This is not difficult.
If you're hired to do this, you have to explain to these people, ECU basketball has been absolutely painful to watch.
It's been tough.
For 30 to 40 plus years.
It's been a tough road.
So whatever you put out there, you have to get this fan base fired up to see us this season. And then that's what you put out there?
Guys, I don't want to say we're unserious, but this is unserious behavior.
I will say this. There has been posts made that I show to Clip Brock and say, hey, check this out. And there's been some dunks. But none of that stuff should go out on social media, period. At all.
What are we highlighting?
Just take a picture of the guy. Get him in a defensive stance.
Eric says, are they trolling at this point? Maybe so.
I don't know, but
I think they're daring people like me. Like they're daring people to speak out on it. Like they're saying, will you step up and say anything? I don't know, man. Very unserious.
I mean, come on. It just seems like the situational awareness is kind of low.
Yeah. All right, we need to take a break. You got an honorable mention. We'll do it on the other side. We got to. Is that okay?
Yeah, that's fine.
Oh my goodness gracious!
Just look. They weren't thinking. And on the other side, I have a put the fries in the bag candidate who was not thinking on Saturday night.
What a tease! All right, back with you after this.
Hey there, Eastern North Carolina. Jeff Stein at Brown & Wood. The Brown & Wood service specials include a tire price match guarantee, a $199 AC Delco front brake pad installation special. We also have a brake rotor rebate of $40 and a synthetic oil change on most vehicles for $89.95. Don't forget, free pickup and drop off at Brown & Wood. 89 years in business, 4 brands, 3 generations, 2 rooftops, and 1 goal: to make sure you leave a happy customer.
At United Bank, banking means more than financial solutions. It means rallying around the causes that are important to our customers, employees, and communities. While we have grown in size and presence, we have never forgotten our roots. By giving back to our local communities and funding business development, we help fuel economic growth. Our success is your success, because to us, this is home. Go Pirates! Bankwithunited.com, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
This is Dr. Josiah Duke from Orthopedics East and Sports Medicine Center. Our practice has been caring for the athletes at ECU and the residents of Eastern North Carolina for more than 35 years. Whether it's treatment for your sports injury or it's that time for a joint replacement, Orthopedics East provides the latest in operative and non-operative orthopedic care. We also offer on-site physical therapy and MRI services, as well as walk-in urgent care on weekends from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. Call us at 757-BONE or visit us online at orthoeast.com. Go Pirates!
Big game season is here, and I'm not just talking about Pirate football. Lindsey Gray here with Carolina Caliber. We're ready to blast the cannons in the stands and the fields. You know what I mean. Get ready with us. Take your pick from the largest selection in Eastern NC. Grab a rifle on a scope, and we'll mount and bore sight it for you. Don't forget Springfield's Gear Up promo. Buy a 2020 Waypoint, get a 2020 Rimfire Target rifle for free. Stay tuned in weekly as we shoot through fall with the best deals around. Shop online or stop by Carolina Caliber on Fire Tower Road in Winterville. It's a time-honored tradition.
There is road work outside, but plenty of food and fun inside at Fish Street Hardware in downtown Greenville. Park right across the street and make your way in for a great lunch today or drinks with friends. There are over 40 beers on tap and plenty of new specialty cocktails to choose from. Don't forget about Singo on Tuesdays, trivia with DJ Captain Morgan on Wednesdays, local artist live music on Thursdays, and the best Sunday brunch starting at 10:30 a.m. Be sure to follow Fish Street Hardware on Facebook and Instagram for all the 411. Go Pirates!
Pirate football is back, and the only way to dress for game day is to visit UBE or pirateware.com. UBE has all your game day apparel, such as polos, tees, hats, and jerseys. UBE also has all the merchandise to keep your tailgate undefeated. Pirate flags, decals, face tattoos, and more. And for your little pirates, visit our Crow's Nest with Pirate Nation's largest selection of youth apparel. UBE has special hours on Sunday after home games, open from noon till 5. And you can visit pirateware.com anytime. UBE, where every day is game day.
This is Captain Bo Brooks of Power Water Outfitters. When you're catching fish on the Pamlico, come to our place and pick up your Smithy cast ironware that'll sear your fish to perfection. We also have men's outdoor clothing, marshwear, Grundens, Duck Camp, and AFCO. We carry Bahia sunglasses and have all different selections of those. We are a fully functional fly shop where you can chase fish on the fly. We are Pirate Water Outfitters, 108 North Market Street, downtown Washington, North Carolina. Follow us on Instagram and Facebook. Go Pirates.
While you're sleeping, our whole hogs are slow cooking over wood to create that bite that Eastern North Carolina is known for. I'm Sam Jones, and for more than 3 generations, my folks have been the torchbearers for what whole hog barbecue is supposed to be. At Sam Jones, you'll find plenty of smoke, but no mirrors. Everything, and I mean everything, is made fresh daily, including our sides, sweets, and sauces. Come on over and see us at Sam Jones Barbecue, and I bet you'll be able to taste our passion in just one bite. Sam Jones Barbecue, Fire Tower Road.
Pirate Radio.
See that door right there? One marked pirate. You think a pirate lives in there?
The voice of the Pirate Nation.
I see a door marked private. Is that the door you're talking about?
You're listening to Hour 2 of Pirate Radio Live. Do you need custom t-shirts, apparel, or promotional items for your business, organization, or event? Keep it local. Print it local with University Sportswear. Contact them today at universitysportswearenc.com. Now, back to the show.
Welcome back. Be sure to check out David Price Construction for all of your commercial or custom residential renovation and building needs. Run by ECU alumni, David Price Construction specializes in commercial projects, maintenance on facilities, and large-scale residential renovations and additions. David Price Construction, the proud ECU Home Services partner. Call them today at 919-291-5532 or visit them online at davidpriceconstruction.com. Now let's head back into PRL. Here's Clip.
Jerry says Titans coach Brian Callahan played an injured Will Levis, who was horrible yesterday. Says that Callahan needs to put the fries in the bag.
Put the fries in the bag.
It doesn't matter.
Andy, pardon me?
It doesn't matter if Will Levis is hurt or not. He stinks.
Yeah, has he been hurt the whole season?
No.
Andy says he lived in Vegas for 8 years, got season tickets for UNLV basketball. One season, their promo was run as one. What do you think they said when they lost the first game in the NCAA tournament? Run as one and done. Put the fries in the bag, Vegas.
Put the fries in the bag.
Eric says, is it incompetence when Burger King puts 1 or 2 onion rings in your fries, or is it a thoughtful gesture by the king?
A little bit of both.
I think Option 2. If I order fries, I want fries, but you give me 2 onion rings in there, I'll take it. All right, Chandler, real quick. What you got?
Will Howard.
Man.
What the hell are you doing, man?
What are you doing, Bryce?
You were brought to Ohio State to win games and to know what you're doing at the end of big games. And the other night, clearly you did not know what was going on. Now, you could argue that he was trying to make a good play by getting into field goal range, getting down, and then going to try to call a timeout, which when he slid down, he never even tried the hand gesture to slide or call a timeout. His receiver had to do that. But I feel like just really Ohio State, Ryan Day, everybody at the end of the game the other night just needs to put the fries in the bag because just terrible clock situation. There was a time where their play was stopped, and then the clock continued to run. They started the clock. Apparently they didn't know, and there was probably about 20 seconds that went off the clock before they even snapped the football. So just terrible situational awareness that we were talking about earlier with ECU basketball's media team or their content team. So just have some situational awareness. You didn't have it, and for that reason, I tell you to put the fries in the bag.
Put the fries in the bag.
You do a lot of wrist twirling, I noticed. Jared, any honorable mentions?
You have one, I think.
Lincoln Riley.
Yeah.
That's ridiculous.
Oh, my God, yes.
I saw your tweet. It was
what?
That entire game. Like, they had it and then just let it go. Seems like halftime they thought it was over.
Yeah. Did he think they were winning at the end? It was kind of like when J.R. Smith pulled the ball out and didn't shoot, and LeBron with the famous, what are you doing? Did Lincoln think they were up by 1? What was he doing at the end of that game? He had 3 timeouts. Were they even at midfield? They were right around or at midfield and just acting like they're either winning or on the 10-yard line about to kick a field goal. And the interception's one thing, but get down the field. What are they? I still don't understand. He probably was asked about it post-game, but I didn't care to hear his answer.
He got mad at the reporter. He's like, I don't appreciate your line of questioning. It's like, right.
Did he really?
I may be
making
maybe read
up?
it wrong. I didn't make it up. Maybe the guy tweeted that.
Put the fries in the bag, Lincoln.
Especially when you got 3 timeouts, man.
3 timeouts.
Him and Ryan Day get talked up so much, and then nothing.
So when they threw that pick, there was 14 seconds.
Hold on just a second.
They were at the Penn State 47-ish. 14 seconds, and look, they got 3 timeouts they're sitting there with. God. That is crazy. Awful. I asked Lincoln Riley when it falls to him to ensure USC doesn't keep finishing a few plays away. Believe me, there ain't nobody taking more responsibility than I am. But this reporter said he didn't like my line of questioning.
Yeah, that's what I saw.
But that wasn't Riley's quote, I don't believe. But anyway, yeah, that was gross stuff. All right, we need to take a break, and we'll talk some Pirate baseball when we return with Parker Byrd. We'll get a scrimmage report. Also, we will give away 2 tickets to Golden Ticket Cinemas. Go see a movie of your choice on Pirate Radio and Golden Ticket Cinemas. We got more Pirate Radio Live. P-Bird joins us after this.
Get ready, Greenville. ECU's Homecoming Free Boot Friday is happening October 25th, and it's going to be epic. We're bringing in award-winning country music superstar Rodney Atkins.
Caught up in a country, the only way I want to be.
And the best news is, it's all free. It's Rodney Atkins at ECU's Homecoming Free Boot Friday. We kick off the party at 5:30, so bring your friends and get ready to have a good time. October 25th, presented by the Downtown Greenville Partnership and ECU's Homecoming Committee.
IMAX is here with mind-blowing images and earth-shattering sound. Come experience the first IMAX theater in Eastern North Carolina, only at Golden Ticket Cinemas in Greenville. Crystal clear IMAX laser projection and precision sound come together to provide the ultimate ultimate movie experience. And as always, Golden Ticket Cinemas has unlimited popcorn and the best selection of concessions around. Book your tickets at gtcinemas.com and come experience the best in cinematic quality. IMAX, only at Golden Ticket Cinemas.
Need cash fast? National Finance Company is here to help. For over 50 years, National Finance Company has been the small loan specialist with loans from $1,000 to $5,000 with low payments to meet your budget. We're in the business of getting you the cash you need today. Apply online for a loan at one of our convenient branch offices and get your money as fast as today. It's easy. Get the cash you need. For extra cash, visit nfcmoney.com.
The 6th annual ZTA Think Pink Runway Fashion Show will be held on October 19th. Did you know that 1 in 8 women will have breast cancer within their lifetime? Sadly, there is no cure. Our mission is to make 1 in 8 none in 8. Join us at ECU Student Center on October 19th as we raise money to fight breast cancer. For tickets or to sponsor a table, please call 704-960-2052 or visit our website at thinkpinkrunwayfashionshow.weebly.com.
Washington's favorite place to eat and where all the locals go is down on Main Street. Down on Main Street's new fall weekly lunch specials are here and only for $8.99. Stop by Monday through Friday and enjoy chicken and pastry, spaghetti, meatloaf, hamburger, steak, and everyone's favorite fried shrimp plate. After work, Down on Main Street is the perfect spot for dinner and drinks with friends. Down on Main Street in historic downtown Washington. Go Pirates!
I'm Caleb Stroud, the founder of Stroud's Marine. I grew up on the water and I've loved boating my entire life. In 2012, I decided to give back to the marine community by creating a way for boaters to order pre-owned salvaged marine parts online. Stroud's Marine was born to offer incredible prices and unparalleled customer service. We stand behind every part we sell, and our mission is to save you money and get you back on the water as quickly as possible. Visit StroudsMarine.com today for more information. Stroud's Marine, your best source for salvaged outboard parts.
The convenience of Pitt Greenville Airport is waiting just outside your front door. Service is back, so you're connected to destinations worldwide through flights from American Airlines. Plan your next trip. Book your flights today at flypgv.com or aa.com.
Good news, business travelers. PGV and American Airlines has added a new early morning flight available now. Book today at aa.com and be on time for that connection in Charlotte. Fast, convenient, and close to home, PGV has American flights perfect for your next trip. PGV, where the Pirates fly.
Attention Wings Over lovers. There's a new flavor that is sure to put you in a trance. Introducing the all-new Cajun Voodoo flavor. Try this blend of spices that collide in an explosion of flavor, combining cayenne, sugar, and a hint of magic today. Every bite leaves you craving more, as if entranced by some voodoo spell. And don't forget, Wings Over is open for lunch every day and is open until 3 a.m. on Fridays and Saturdays. So try the new Cajun Voodoo today. Give them a call at 758-9464. Wings Over Greenville, they deliver.
This is Pirate Radio, WGHB Farmville, 1250 at 92.7 FM Greenville, WDLX Washington, 930 and 104.1 FM Washington. You're listening to Hour 3 of Pirate Radio Live. This hour of PRL is brought to you by Bud Light, reminding Pirate fans to stay in the game and drink responsibly. Bud Light, the official beer of the ECU Pirates, and proudly distributed by Carolina Eagle Distributing since 1989. Now, back to the show.
Welcome back. Choose less stress when it comes to moving and choose Advanced Moving and Storage. Locally owned and operated, they do exclusive shipments so you don't have to share a truck, and they guarantee their delivery dates. Get a free quote today at advancedmoversnc.com or give them a call at 321-3200. Make the transition from your present to your future with ease. And use the movers that the Pirates have used for over 20 years. Advanced Moving and Storage. Now let's head back into PRL. Here's Clip.
All right, back with you, Pirate Radio Live. Shirley Rhodes, Jared Watkins, the big dog Glenn Griffin, Chan to my left. Far left, we have Pirate infielder Parker Byrd joining us. Parker, how you doing, man?
Doing great. How about yourself?
Doing good. I was immersed in watching football all weekend while you guys were out on the diamond playing some baseball. So I saw on social media you got at least one base knock this weekend. So we'll talk about you first. How'd your scrimmaging go over the weekend?
It went good. Starting to see the ball pretty well. Our pitchers are looking really good. So it's definitely a lot harder to hit when you have a lot of top-notch guys out there, but seeing the ball well and our hitting philosophy just as a unit is just getting better each and every scrimmage, so it looks good.
Good to hear. Are you playing in the field at all or just hitting?
I'm just DHing during the scrimmages.
Yeah. So let's talk about those arms. Some we know, some we don't. What arms do you think shined this weekend? Who stood out to you?
Well, just in general, from the scrimmages, Sean Jenkins, 17-year-old, looks really good. Brett Antler, I think I say his last name, from A&M, he looks really good. Brad Pruitt from Oklahoma looks really good. So, I mean, we got a lot of new guys that just look, honestly, really dominant. RT, Ryan Towers from LMU, I think, he looks dominant. I mean, I don't know if he's given up a run all fall, and he's about to be out a little bit, just getting some stuff done to his knee, but it's nothing too major, but he looks really good.
How about the returners? If those guys come back strong, we've talked to Ethan Norby and Colby Wallace is throwing some as well. Has there been a returner that showed up like, man, he's got a little something he didn't have last year?
They've definitely added some pitches. You can tell AK's been working hard with them. Norby struck me out a couple weeks ago, and his outings haven't been great in general. I know he's getting better each week, but he struck me out some pitch. I was like 91 that I haven't never seen out of him. And I told him afterwards, I was like, dude, like, that's good. Like, and he's looked really good the past week or so. But D-Lowe's just started pitching a little bit, so the guys are getting back in the groove and looking good.
I saw a monster home run. I believe Ellerbe.
Yeah, little Herbs. Yeah,
man, hit it onto the practice field a little bit.
Yeah, he's done really well the past couple weeks. But his brother looks good as well, Michael Ellerbe. He didn't pitch last year because of his arm, but he's back this year, and he's looking good so far as well.
So the family connection there, you got the family connection with the Norbys and the Ellerbes.
Yeah, the Ellerbes, they faced off last week too, and little Ellerbe hit a double off of him after he hit a home run, so that was pretty cool. But I'm sure they faced each other probably 4,000 times in their life.
How many new guys kind of are standing out at the plate right now? We talked about some of the new pitchers. How about at bat? Anybody in mind?
Alex Boucher looks really good from ODU. Roger from JUCO somewhere in Florida looks good in the middle. So we don't have nearly as much bats as we do arms transfers-wise. So those two guys look really good, I think.
Yeah, it's interesting how this team is constructed, and this is what had to be done with all the players leaving the program due to graduation or otherwise. So it is you're getting to know these guys, and now you're hitting the field with them, and hopefully by February you'll kind of all be as one. But that's part of it, right? Just kind of getting to know all these guys.
Yeah, it was definitely weird the first couple weeks or so, just walking into that clubhouse, not really knowing everybody. But I think this group's going to be really tight, and we already have a great bond. So.
And knowing Cliff Godwin, it doesn't matter if it's all new guys, all returners, whatever. He's going to do things his way, and that is why this culture has been so prosperous during his time here. So if you're new, you got to catch up. You got to learn quick, right?
Yeah.
So
you got to buy in, and once everybody buys in, it's really fun.
You got guys going to you like, "Hey man, how the hell do you do this?"
It's weird being an older guy, I guess.
Yeah, already, right?
Yeah, but it's good.
Yeah. I love hearing there's so many stories about freshmen that are like, I don't think I can do this. And then there's a veteran that said, I think Danny's been on both sides of it, where he said, how do y'all, does it get any easier? And then by, 4 years later, he's telling the guy, hey man, just stick with it.
Yeah.
So it's that cycle, but love that buy-in, and that's why you guys have so much success.
That's right.
Parker Byrd joining us. You got a question for Parker, you can ask it via YouTube, Facebook, or X. Right now, the New York Mets off to a hot start in L.A. They are up 6-0. Got underway with a leadoff home run. Can't do any better than that. Francisco Lindor hit a grand slam in the second inning, so you've got a 6-0 ball game.
Francisco Lindor?
Lindor hit the leadoff home run, and then that was kind of a run-on sentence. Vientos hit the granny.
Okay.
6-0 there in the third inning on the Buccaneer Music Hall scoreboard presented by the Buck. Parker, a fellow Braves fan. So how are you watching this postseason? Do you have a rooting interest at this point?
So Chance Hall, freshman last year, I guess redshirt freshman this year, is a big Mets fan. And he's a great dude. So I want to see the Mets win for him, but not necessarily pulling for the Mets, just really pulling against the Dodgers, I would say.
Fair enough.
And I like Lindor, man. He plays the game hard. He plays it the right way. And I'm not too much a Pete Alonso fan, but I guess I'm rooting against the Dodgers, I would say.
If I'm making like my hate rankings for baseball, the Mets, Dodgers, and Yankees are all top 5 to 8 probably.
Yeah.
So I'm going to go
Phillies are in there, right?
They are number 1.
Okay, good.
Phillies are 1. I got to go Gav and the Guardians at this point.
Yeah.
No, that's the only team that I would like to see win this thing. So.
Honestly, either team from the AL. I mean, I don't necessarily dislike the Yankees.
See, you grew up in the 90s. The Yankees beat the Braves twice in the World Series, and they won all the time, and it was Yankee fatigue.
Yeah, see, I guess it's just a different generation.
Yeah, they really hadn't been that great in a long time.
I used to like Derek Jeter, so I mean, I wouldn't say necessarily pull for him, but I don't pull against him.
I did not like Jeter because he was a Yankee, and so that immediately made me dislike him. But I watched the documentary. It was like 2 or 3 parts, whatever. And I was like, dang, I definitely respect the dude. It really made me kind of change my tune on him.
Yeah. It's crazy how those documentaries will definitely make you see the inside perspective. I think it's the wide receiver one, not the quarterback, but the wide receiver. It made me really like that Amon St. Brown from the Detroit Lions.
Crazy story. His dad was like a bodybuilder.
And I don't know why I just really pull for the guy now.
Yeah. But Jeter had that like Kobe, Michael Jordan thing where he just like refused to lose and refused for anybody not to work around. Like he was determined.
Yeah, it's that DNA. I love it.
Parker Byrd joining us inside the Pirate Radio studios. So what do we got coming up? Parker, Purple Gold World Series.
Yeah.
And then any scrimmages? Are you still scrimmaging Pitt?
I think we're playing Pitt Saturday, I'm pretty sure.
Awesome.
So that'll be good.
Good to see just a different uniform.
Yeah,
right?
honestly, you're right. I mean, we're beating up on the same guys, seeing the same arms. So, and it'll be good to see 9 guys out there instead of the whole team.
Right.
See how some guys respond and see how if some guys can rise to the pressure. So,
I know you guys were supposed to play App, but I think due to the weather, that one got canceled. So, but Purple Gold World Series after that. So Colby and Ethan said you guys drafted teams for the scrimmages this past weekend, and those things can get interesting, right?
Yeah, it was. I was on the losing side. Yeah, we got swept actually.
So who won, Jake Hunter or Riley Johnson?
Riley Johnson.
All right. Poor Jake.
Yeah, we were definitely on the losing side. It was unfortunate. We had to do a little punishment today. Not too bad, just a little weight room workout. So, but it was good. It was good to see that competitive spirit. And yesterday they got up to a hot start. Team Gold did, which is Johnson's team, 5-0 on us, and I think we responded maybe in the 5th inning. We only played like 6, so we scored 4 runs. So it was a tight ball game.
Is weight room, is that even a punishment for you? You love weight room, right?
Yeah, I love it. Well, we had our lift, and then we just did a little bit of ab circuit and stuff like that.
Okay.
So I mean, it wasn't too bad. If Thunder, our strength coach, is listening, it was horrible, but.
A couple of questions for Parker. What does Parker feel like he got better at over the summer?
I would definitely say more power in my swing. You can tell the ball is kind of jumping off a little bit better. And really it's just because I learned how to use my lower body in my swing. And I think seeing live pitching in New Bern this past summer has been really key to these fall at-bats as well. So,
This is probably a dumb question, but like mechanically, how much different is your swing now than it was when you were in high school with what you had?
It's a lot different, just because I use my front leg as the gas and the brake now, and I'd still scissor with my back leg, which is kind of like kicking back. So in high school, I really didn't do that too much. It was just kind of your typical swing, but I just had to learn how to use it to my advantage.
And also, Jamie asking, how did it feel to run the bases? Is that something we'll see you do this year?
Yeah. It was good. Just getting that speed back, and I about beat out a ground ball this past weekend, so it was pretty cool to actually feel like it was somewhat a bang play.
Do you think you've kind of maxed out at speed, or is that something you can get better at?
No, it's definitely, I can still probably get better at it as the time goes on. And maybe when I'm done with baseball, I'll focus on that majority, but just trying to move the best I can now.
As far as the prosthetic you have, is that kind of permanent, or do you get new ones? How does that work?
So with CAF, I think they'll probably continue to give me grants, but honestly, it's out of my process. Last time I went, he had this cool idea, and I was like, hey, if you think it's best. But what I'm in now is honestly really good, and I really like it. So hopefully that's permanent, but they're always improving with the technology, man. So it's really cool to see.
Yeah, and part of what you do now too, Parker, is motivate kids and adults, all ages, right? So I know you speak quite a bit, and how much more comfortable have you got doing that? Like, you were kind of thrown into the spotlight almost. Were you comfortable then, or is that something you had to get used to?
I definitely get used to it, yeah. And being from Lawrenceburg, North Carolina, it's kind of the middle of nowhere, and everybody has a country accent. And I used to mumble really bad, and even my parents used to pick on me in high school. It was like, hey, I'll tell you what you're not going to be when you grow up is a public speaker. And so today,
you're proving everybody wrong.
Looking back at that, it's pretty funny, but it's definitely something I've gotten used to, and I honestly really enjoy it now. I'm just seeing the positive impact I can have on people, and just using my story for the good, I think, is the key thing.
That's fantastic. You are an inspiration to a lot. Who inspires you? Have you had talks with people in similar, I'm sure you have, circumstances? Who's kind of raised you up a little bit?
I would say, honestly, the younger generation, honestly. Just seeing people go through stuff that I've went through, or even people that are born without a missing limb that dream of playing collegiate baseball. I mean, I've met so many people through the Challenge Athletes Foundation that wish they had the opportunity I have. So I would say more of that than anything.
Parker Byrd joining us. Parker, let's do some superlatives real quick. So let's do hardest thrower. Who's got the fastest? Who's got the highest number on the gun for the Pirates right now?
I think Sean Jenkins touched a 97 yesterday. But honestly, this year, like 95 is normal, which is really cool to see. Because, I mean, obviously last year out the pen, we didn't really have that too much. We had Danny's Bill's savviness, which worked, but it was never 95.
No.
But this year it's really cool to see the velo. But I would say 97 is probably the hardest thrown pitch. But all around, it's pretty cool to see.
It's probably tough to explain in words, but like, how different is 92 to 97 as a hitter?
It's a big difference, yeah. And one of our key philosophies for hitting is just being on time. And I think Henry Lartigue has done a phenomenal job of kind of installing that. And because we have 31 new guys on team, but the hitters, we have a lot of new hitters. So those guys are finally, you can tell, starting to buy in. And it's the first couple of weeks, it was kind of hard to be on time for 95 miles an hour. But it's starting to look kind of normal to us, which in the long run is going to help us out a lot.
No doubt. Parker, how about if we're doing like a video game attributes, who has the highest power bar? Who's got the most pop, would you say?
I don't know. That's a tough one. Honestly, sneaky pick here, but I would say Walker Barron. I would say he's really hit the ball good this fall so far, but I know he has a lot of juice in the tank. But obviously you have the Dixon Williams who can hit the ball far, and Austin Ellerbe, but also Braxton Trammell. He's a freshman, and he's the biggest freshman I've ever seen in my life. But it's pretty cool.
All right, got some pop. Who is I guess Riley's still on the team, so fastest Pirate, would it be Riley or somebody else?
Alex Peltier's really fast, a freshman. David Lillis is also really fast. So we got a lot of speed in the young core too.
All right. Any other superlatives we could do? Chandler, Jared?
Gold glove.
Who's got the fastest hands with the glove there?
Hand. I would either have to give that to Nick Parm or Alex Boucher, I would say.
All right.
Yeah.
Jared, you got one?
Yeah, not really baseball related, but who's the biggest jokester?
Davin Whitaker. That was easy.
All right.
Right on spot.
You got to have a good clubhouse guy.
Yeah, he's funny, man. That dude makes me laugh more than anybody else.
But I remember Cliff Godwin saying this to me, and I think he puts me in the clown category. But he says there's a difference between having a good sense of humor and being a clown.
Yeah,
I was like, boy, that one kind of hurt. Is that?
Yeah, he has to remind Davin of that a lot. But he's funny.
Remember that, Jarrett. There's a difference. Good sense of humor.
I'm
or
a clown. I'll always be a clown.
You embrace the clownness.
I love it.
John?
Nothing else.
We about wrapped it up with Parker?
Yeah.
I'm trying to think of some good superlatives. Who's the smartest guy on the team? Who's got the highest GPA right now?
Ooh.
And where do you fall in that category?
I'm pretty high, man. I have always.
Good.
But I don't know. Chance Hall is really smart. He's really, really smart. He's one of my classes. So I know he's really smart, but I'll probably say Chance Hall.
What are you, what's your major?
Business.
Okay.
Business entrepreneurship. So
everything going smooth there? When are you on track to graduate?
Next year. So I'm on track.
Sweet.
Whenever I came in, I was actually ahead. But with my accident, I was like, you know what? I'm going to be here probably for 5 years. So, yeah.
Hey, man. John, you got a bit of a country twang. I do as well, being from Winterville.
Wonderful.
So people think we're not smart just because of the way we talk, Parker.
That's right.
It's incorrect. My man's getting all A's. John was in Beta Club.
I was in Beta Club, baby.
Hey, me too, baby.
Sir.
I was in AG when I was in 4th grade. So, yeah.
AG honor roll.
Smart kids, man.
That's right.
Parker, enjoyed it. What you guys got coming up this week? More practice?
Just more
ball?
practice. Mondays are off day now, so more practice. And hopefully we'll have a good week of scrimmages and practice. So.
Commanders update, fall to the Ravens 30-23.
Yeah.
You still feeling all right?
Yeah, I am. I just saw where Jonathan Allen's out,
sucks.
which is awful, but Jaden Daniels is the truth, man. He's good.
Looked good when they got down yesterday and didn't give up. Like they got something, I think.
Yeah, I do too. I think it's one or two more years into a Super Bowl, I feel like, but
that's what I like to hear.
Heck yeah.
Let's go and get in the playoffs this year. Let's be ahead of schedule.
Yeah.
And then we'll get that Super Bowl.
I know. Let's win
years.
an NFC East this year.
It's right there in front of us.
That's right.
Parker, thank you, man. Keep up the good work. We'll talk to you again soon.
That's right. Thank you.
Parker Byrd, ECU Baseball, joining us inside the Pirate Radio studios. Shirley, let's go ahead and give those tickets away. Caller 7-317-1250, 317-1250. 2 tickets to go see a movie on us at Golden Ticket Cinemas. They have the IMAX theater there. Great movie watching experience, the IMAX at Golden Ticket Cinemas. We got 2 tickets for you. We'll give those away now to caller 7-317-1250 and have more after this.
You know, texting while driving is dangerous. That's not new information. Yet most people admit to doing it anyway. Drivers are 23 times more likely to be involved in a car accident while texting. Know the facts and wait to text. The danger is real and it applies to you. Auto Owners Insurance, the no problem people. Information provided by Virginia Tech Transportation Institute.
This is Jeff Gibson with Town Insurance in Greenville. Call me today at 756-8300. Go Pirates!
Michaels & Gateway Cosmetic and Family Dentistry has been Greenville's premier dental practice for over 40 years. I am Dr. Chris Gateway, and our mission at Michaels & Gateway is to provide exceptional dental care with compassion, integrity, and innovation, ensuring every patient leaves with a healthy, confident smile. Doctors Michaels & Gateway are committed to providing an outstanding patient experience with every visit. Not only do we offer all your dental needs under one roof, in most cases, we can take care of those needs on the same day. Bring your smile to us at Michaels & Gateway Cosmetic and Family Dentistry.
Are you ready for football? Big Rock Power Sports and Marine is your complete source for recreation and marine sales and service. With a full selection of ATVs, side-by-sides, motorcycles, slingshots, watercraft, pontoons, and boats, Big Rock Power Sports and Marine is sure to have what you're looking for in everyday adventure. With 5 locations in North Carolina, Rocky Mount, Lake Gaston, New Bern, Elizabeth City, and of course, Greenville. You can find us on Facebook and Instagram or online at BigRockPowersports.com. Big Rock Power Sports and Marine. Choose your adventure.
Pirate fans, East Carolina tips off the 2024-25 basketball season soon, so now's the time to purchase your season tickets. High-flying senior R.J. Felton leads the charge on the men's side, while Farmville native Mai Joyner looks to lead the women back to the NCAA tournament. Men's season tickets start as low as $125, while the women are just $45. Go to ECUPirates.com or call 800-DIAL-ECU to purchase your tickets today.
The Rick House is Eastern North Carolina's premier restaurant and bourbon authority. Jefferson's, Basil Hayden, Woodford Reserve, and a Midwinter Night's Dram are just a few of the incredible bourbon options. The Rick House features the very best steaks and fresh, made-from-scratch pastas. The Rick House can host your corporate event or special parties in the 3,000-square-foot banquet hall. Join the Rick House for Sunday brunch from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. and for the wine tastings on the last Friday of every month. The Rick House.
East Carolina Chrysler Dodge Jeep in Greenville is excited for Ram Power Days in October. Oh yeah, East Carolina Chrysler Dodge Jeep has new rebates on remaining 2024 trucks, and these are the best savings we've seen all year. Right now, you'll get 15% off on remaining 2024 Ram trucks. That's 15% off Ram 1500s, which will save you over $12,000 if you act now. East Carolina Chrysler Dodge Jeep also has the Jeep Gladiator at 10% off. And if you're thinking about a Wagoneer, now is the time because you can buy a new Wagoneer at 0% financing this month. Don't wait because these trucks will go fast and these savings are only for a limited time. That's 15% off Ram 1500 and 10% off Jeep Gladiator.
East Carolina Chrysler Dodge Jeep, across from the Cockerell in Greenville. Come see us!
Offers do not include tax, tags, and $7.99 admin fee. See dealer for details.
Before anyone walks into your business, the outside is what they see. Make sure your first impression is a good impression with the right curb appeal. Hi, this is Daniel Andrews from Dan Andrews Lawn Service. We specialize in making your business look great. Let us handle all your professional landscaping needs. We do it all so you don't ever have to worry. Residential services are also available. Call us today at 717-8006 and we'll come out and give you a free quote. Taking care of your landscaping needs is all we do, and we've been doing it for over 20 years. You can trust our reliable team at Dan Andrews Lawn Service, covering all of Eastern North Carolina.
Hey everybody, this is David Glenn, and you're listening to my favorite station in Eastern North Carolina, Pirate Radio, the voice of the Pirate Nation.
You're listening to Hour 3 of Pirate Radio Live. This hour of PRL is brought to you by Bud Light, reminding Pirate fans to stay in the game and drink responsibly. Bud Light, the official beer of the ECU Pirates, and proudly distributed by Carolina Eagle Distributing since 1989. Now, back to the show.
Welcome back. Orthopedics East and Sports Medicine has been caring for Pirate Nation and the student athletes at East Carolina University for more than 35 years and are the official team physicians for ECU. Ortho East provides a variety of general and specialized operative and non-operative orthopedic services to meet the needs of the patients of Eastern North Carolina. For more information, call 757-2663 or visit orthoeast.com. And the Buccaneer Music Hall is your beacon of music in the land of pirates in Eastern North Carolina. They're open 7 days a week from noon until 2 a.m. On Monday nights, you can enjoy some sports trivia with Clip Brock and live music every single night. And for your Sunday Fun Day, kick off the day at the Buck with the largest 4K screen in Greenville, along with 18 TVs so you don't miss a game. And they do a weekly jersey giveaway starting at 5 o'clock. You can score every Sunday at the Buck. Now let's head back into PRL. Here's Clip.
All right, NC State struggling. Went into the season, top 25 ranking. That's never good. You never want to see that. after State Carolina, even if East Carolina was top 25 preseason, just as a sports fan, not even as a Pirate, you'd be like, this might not end well. They have been struggling. So Bo Corgan puts out their version of a From the Helm. From the Den.
From the Den.
It says, thank you. We want to take a moment to send a thank you to each and every one of you for always being there and standing with us. Wolfpack Nation has been tremendous so far in 2024, and they talk about attendance, And you haven't just shown up, you've made your presence known thanks to your passion and love for the Wolfpack. The atmosphere at our games has been electric. It means so much to our student athletes and coaching staff. Together, we will continue to fight, but please know how much we appreciate you. Thank you. Be well, Bo Corgan.
Be well.
Be well. That's an interesting. I would have just gone, thank you, Bo Corgan. Be well. Sounds so, like, insincere.
I'll talk to y'all later, Bo Corgan.
All right. Boo out.
Y'all be good, Bo Corgan.
Hey, say hey to your mom and daddy for me, Bo Corgan.
TTYL, Bo Corgan.
So, drops the be well. And I just saw, like, NC State fans responding to this. So this I bring this up because people are like, you know, what's John Gilbert going to say? Is there going to be a From the Helm after the loss to Charlotte? And there was nothing. And my question was, what would you want him to say, really, if there was a letter?
And what you probably want him to say, he's not going to say.
State buddy Justin just text me. I sent a message back to that email and just said, you're welcome. Be well, Boo. You're welcome.
Be well.
Yeah, again, I know Justin's frustrated with NC State this year and the losses and everything, but it's almost like we want our AD to say something just so we can get mad at him. Kind of like,
right.
There's nothing an AD can say at this point that would make you happy.
Like we went going back to the Mo days and when Jeff Confer was here, like fans got upset because there was no communication at all.
He went MIA,
he went
go to
completely
games.
MIA and was not saying anything. There was no statements being made. There was no press conferences. There was nothing. We were seeing nothing from Jeff Confer. And you know now, I mean, at least we do have a From the Helm these days. There was nothing from Jeff Confer, which there was nothing much to say from him. But
yeah.
You know, and I think it's like,
you know what? That's a good point, and I will say Gilbert is somewhat transparent. During interviews, he is transparent.
Yes, and that's when we were looking for a new AD. We wanted a guy that was going to be transparent. We wanted a guy that was going to actually kind of reach out to the fan base. And if that's from the helm, that's what you guys were talking about. But I think it's like you said. I think fans are just looking for something for him to say, just so they can just bash him.
Yeah,
I didn't think about that until you said it, and I think that's true, which is sad.
I just want my misery to be acknowledged.
Yeah, you want apologies. Was that from ECU or something else? Raiders? Who did you want apologies from?
Everybody whose check is signed by East Carolina University.
That's right, yeah. Did you ever get those?
No.
Did you get one from John Moody?
Not even one.
John Moody, please apologize to all of us.
That's right.
Especially J-Bone, please.
I have a friend of mine that is a professor at ECU, and I'm going to say he's also a Raiders fan.
Really?
Yes. Patrick.
Oh, Pat.
I'll see if he'll apologize to you.
I appreciate it.
Yeah.
I'll call up my old comm professors. Tell them to reach out to you.
I'm pretty sure we have the same.
That's true.
You should go.
Have you said something to them?
You should go into class.
I haven't been to class.
Oh.
No, I've been going to class.
How are your grades, son?
I'll graduate.
Are you doing as well as Parker with his all A's? No.
I mean, I'm going on year 6 here, so put 2 and 2 together there.
Attaboy.
We're more alike than we are different there, Jarrett. What's up with the face?
Oh, it shave?
Yeah.
Fresh.
Something's got to change.
Like a Raiders or a life thing? All right.
Raiders, which is my life.
All right, so
we really are a lot alike.
I was also pretty drunk last night trying to trim it up and then just.
That's the real answer.
Will you ever cut the hair?
Yeah. I mean, you got to get a haircut at some point.
Well, I mean, like short.
Yeah, probably. if I want to like get a nice job or something.
Will you do it anytime soon?
You saying this job isn't nice?
Well, I didn't mean that.
Okay.
It's just radio, you know?
You're right. I thought I was getting into radio, and now there's like cameras everywhere.
Yeah.
Hey, you got a cut.
Yeah, I did.
And I recognized it. What you guys don't understand
Yeah, but
to do with me.
You did not get much cut off.
I know, dude. You get like a little bit trimmed, and you walk in here like looking around like you won't.
Fishing for compliments over there.
Yeah.
Says the guy that knows a little something about that. No, I'm just kidding, Jarrett. I'm just kidding.
Jamie says
Please don't kill me.
J-Bone should change from a Raiders fan to a Golden Knights fan.
I support the Golden Knights.
Uh-huh. How about the Aces?
Yeah, Mark Davis owns them, so.
What? Oh, are we in the WNBA finals?
Yeah, I think it's tied 1-1.
Who's playing?
It's the Liberty and the
Lynx.
Thank you, Lynx. I wanted to say Connecticut Sun, but Connecticut played really well during the regular season, but got beat out by the Lynx.
Brianna Stewart, dominant.
Sabrina Ionescu and Brianna Stewart are just unstoppable at this point.
I heard Bill Simmons talking about this, like the fact that, and Bill Simmons and Cousin Sal acted like they were interested in watching. I mean, personally, I'm not. But they said the fact that they put it on NFL Sunday is the dumbest thing ever.
That's like,
why not try to maximize eyeballs?
do it in the summer when nothing else is going on. Not like as soon as the NFL season starts.
Yeah, and
Well,
if
the
you're
problem
going to do
is
it,
that the WNBA commissioner is not exactly someone that is. She's doing some things to advance the league, but there are other decisions that she makes that I disagree with, this one being one of them.
yeah, I don't know the crossover between NFL and WNBA fans, but I do know they're both sports fans to a degree. And if you want eyeballs, go Tuesday night. Go any night the NFL's not on.
Well, I say this about like ECU men's basketball, where you got a game as soon as the conference championship in the NFL is kicking off.
Yeah.
It's like I'm choosing to watch the playoffs, not a regular season ECU men's basketball game.
Now, who's setting those times, though?
I mean, I'm pretty sure it's the American, but still, get it together.
Well, you got the American, and it's probably dictated somewhat by TV as well. But I just think that, you know, if you're going to advance the league, which the league has grown exponentially, you know, in the past year because of Caitlin Clark and her coming into the league and whatnot. But I just think that there are some things that still need to be worked out that hinder the growth of the league, and you just can't put a finals game, because game one was an instant classic. They went back and forth. They went into overtime. Brianna Stewart had a chance to win it at the end and missed the layup. I mean, it was a great game.
When was it?
Oh, I can't remember.
I'll look it up.
I want to say it was Friday, but don't quote me on that.
That's not terrible.
It was on Thursday.
Thursday. Okay.
Still, I mean, Thursday night football.
I know, but
So
you
far
also,
their games have been on Thursday and Sunday. Well, what are they thinking?
Now, but before you haul off and blame everything on the WNBA for making bad decisions, you also got to look at it from the NFL. The NFL is taking up a good chunk of the week. I mean, if you think about it, you got Sundays, you got Monday night, you got Thursday night.
I just said Friday, Tuesday. I said Friday. That's not bad. That would have been fine.
You're right. You're right. I'm just saying, but you've got, you know, the NFL wants to expand. They want to, you know, they've decided to do games overseas. I mean, why wouldn't they? At some point, they're going to probably propose football. And if it's not the NFL, you're up against a college football.
Okay. I think it would be a lot wiser to put it up against something.
James Madison versus Coastal.
Exactly. Yeah.
No, I agree. Like, if I had a choice between James Madison versus Coastal and Game 3 of the Liberty Lynx, I'm going to watch, you know, basketball. But that's because I'm a fan and that's my demographic. But if you put it up against a juggernaut like the NFL.
This week, Wednesday, Friday, much better.
Yes.
Much better. Much better. All right.
But like I'm saying, I don't know who is dictating that. But if it is the WNBA that's doing it, then the president just needs to.
It's their league.
I know, but
of course it's them.
What did we just discuss for the last 10 minutes? You can't put it up against the NFL.
Kathy Engelbert, put the fries in the bag.
Yes. Hold on.
Put the fries in the bag.
Kathy Engelbert, WNBA commish, needs to put the fries in the bag.
Like she's constantly tweaking things that I just think need to be left alone. Like she's tweaking the playoff format for next year. The expansion draft is kind of suspect at best because they're getting a new team. They're expanding. They picked up a team for Golden State Valkyries. Huh?
The Charlotte Sting coming back?
No, it's the Golden State Valkyries. And, the way they do it is that, the expansion draft, they protect players on different teams, and then you throw the rest of them into a pot and you draft out of that. And, so the big question is, especially with some of these college players that are getting ready to graduate and go into the league, like a Paige Beckers, the question is where she's going to go because it was largely believed that she was going to go to Golden State. But now that may not – she may end up going to the Sparks.
Well, as long as football's not on, I might find out what happens.
Yeah, I know.
You gotta maximize your eyeballs if you can. Can we hit some Holton Naylor's Monday morning quarterback? Yeah. Get his thoughts on what's going on in college football.
What's up, everyone? Week 6 of Monday Morning Quarterback. The Pirates were off last week, but there was plenty of action to watch. Some games that caught my eye, obviously, Oregon, Ohio State, two of the top teams in the nation. Oregon pulls this one off late in the game, but I don't think this is going to affect much of the playoff race. I still think they'll be, two of the top 4 teams at the end of the year. Now, it might affect the Big Ten race, but not the playoff race. They are still two of the top teams. Ohio State is very, very good. So is Oregon. That's why it was one of the best games probably of this year. I'm sure they'll see each other down the road. Next, we got Alabama versus South Carolina. Look, Alabama loses to Vandy, then plays at home versus South Carolina and almost loses that one. Probably should have lost that one. South Carolina had every opportunity. 2-point conversion to tie the game. Plus, they got the onside kick. Could have gotten field goal range. Just some bad play calling there by South Carolina at the end of the game. Alabama, though, are they slipping? I don't know. I mean, their record still says only 1 loss, but they've had a lot of close ones, whereas in the Saban era, they would dominate those teams. It's something to keep an eye on. Last but not least, LSU versus Ole Miss. Everyone was hype on Ole Miss. Jack and Kane were hyping up Ole Miss, saying they were going to go in there and win easy. Playing at Death Valley at night is very, very hard. And clearly, that's why LSU won that game, I think. I think home field advantage usually gives you about 3 points in really tight games, really even matchups. I always give the home team about 3 points, I think, so what the odds, give as well. LSU pulls it out, though. Now, Ole Miss has 2 losses now. The third one might get them out of the playoff race. I think they could probably lose one more as long as it's a good team and still probably sit at that 10-11 mark at the end of the year. That's something to keep an eye on. LSU slowly creeping in, though. I could see them making the playoff as well. We'll see you next week.
Well, I guess I got a story to tell. Andy is up in Charlotte. Hey, Andy.
Hey, guys. So we're talking a lot about Donnie. You guys ready to hear from him?
Yeah, sure.
So.
Oh, wait. Hold on. This is Andy who did Houston. So Donnie's
Come
there
on,
tonight?
Flip. Get on the A game.
All right.
Let's go.
All right,
let's
Donnie,
go.
let's go. All right.
We played football today. We threw the ball to the right. We threw it to the left. We didn't hand it off, but he's got to go up and get that ball. He's got to catch the ball. But I will tell you this, we did not turn the ball over. I mean, that is tremendous improvement. I mean, that means, if you think about it, that means 0 fumbles and 0 interceptions. We didn't even turn the ball over at halftime. I mean, that's just crazy. So, I mean, life is great. Football's fun.
There he is. Andy in Charlotte doing his Donnie Kirkpatrick impression on the 5th quarter. The real Donnie Kirkpatrick will join Holton Naylor's on the Holton Naylor Show this week.
Interesting.
Well, and look, big DK fan. He and his wife are Commanders fans. Great people. Some of the best people.
Some of the best.
But no doubt.
Hello, Donnie.
No doubt a change needed to be made with the offense we had last year. And a bunch of them were made. New quarterbacks in, new coordinator in, new assistants in. So, yeah, I mean, I I was not, marching with a sign when Donnie Kirkpatrick got fired saying, bring Donnie back. But I love the dude, hearing him talk and everything.
There's like 2 rabbits pissing on cotton out there.
Wait, hit that again?
There's like 2 rabbits pissing on cotton out there.
2 rabbits pissing on cotton.
Good God.
Yeah.
Yeah, you kept saying that you love him. Have you ever told him that you love him?
I don't mean it like you're taking it right now. Like sometimes like that kind of slipped out. That's not like a love of a family member.
Put it up, dude. Put up the love, man.
What's wrong with
If
that?
you don't mean it, don't say it.
Fair.
That's basically what I'm saying, dude.
Fair. Wait, are you mad I haven't told you I love you lately? And I said it to Donnie Kirkpatrick?
Yeah.
Y'all are intimidating guys. I'm saying y'all are famous. Y'all are celebrity type guys, and that's intimidating.
How can you not love that guy?
I love that dude.
Do you?
No. Actually, not like that. Not like that, dude.
Who do you love?
Who do you love?
Serious question, Chandler.
My family.
Your family, that includes who?
My mother, my father, my brother, my grandmother.
All right. Anybody else in the world you love? Is there someone special out there right now that you want to say, hey, I love you?
I don't know.
All right. Think about it. Let me know.
Oh.
Well, you're not an idiot. Neither one of you are.
Yeah, a lot of Donnie cuts.
Sydney Sweeney, I love you.
You do not. You lust her. That's different,
Luke
man.
Kuechly, I love you.
Yeah, it is probably true.
And I miss you, man.
Yeah.
You and Cam and Thomas Davis and all the boys, Ryan Khalil, Greg Olson.
I'm not going to be beating my chest about this Commanders-Panthers game because it is, last time I checked, Chandler, it's the NFL. Anything can happen. Big favorites lose every freaking week.
I don't know if you've ever heard this, but any given Sunday.
I haven't heard that. What does that mean?
That means anything can happen on any given Sunday. And we're going to be given a Sunday this week, and anything can happen.
Hey, be well.
Hey, thanks, Boo. You do you, Boo.
How many replies did he
That is exactly what I would send to him.
How many?
You do you, Boo.
How many replies did Bo Corgan get when he sent the thank you, be well email? All right, we need to take a break. What was I saying? Oh, yeah. Dude, the Panthers, or the Washington's pass defense, trash. Like, I think we should score a lot of points, but I think we could give up a lot of points.
Pass defense is trash. Well, guess what? What you need to do on offense, hand the ball off to B-Rob if he's back this week. Wait, he was back. Was he back? Was he there? No. Or give the ball to McNichols or Brian Robinson if he plays. Because our interior defense.
A lot of disrespect to Austin Eckler. He's going for 2 touchdowns.
Oh, get the ball to Austin.
Too late. All right, John, we'll take a break. What's the total for that game? I'm going to put it at a 40. Yeah, would it go for? All right, I'm going to be a little conservative and say 47.
The total.
51 and a half.
Damn, I didn't know they do that. I was going to say 48 and a half originally. I pulled off on it.
What's the, the spread?
I believe I heard it last night that it was like 8.
7.5.
Okay.
Money's coming in on the Panthers, baby.
Oh, I meant to mention earlier, money coming in on the Pirates as 18 has gone down to 15.
Man.
Army a 15-point favorito. Take a break, come back. More to go. Pirate Radio Live after this.
If you're looking for a delicious home-cooked country breakfast or lunch, look no further than CD's Grill. CD's Grill in Winterville has the best country cooking around. Start your day with CD's mouth-watering homemade cheese biscuits, eggs cooked to order, and pancakes so big and fluffy there's no way you leave hungry. Open Monday through Friday from 5:30 a.m. until 2 p.m. and Saturday from 5:30 to 11 a.m. CD's has lunch specials and an all-you-can-eat salad bar. Stop by, say hey to owner Jason Brown and the CD's crew. CD's Grill, 111 West Fire Tower Road in Winterville. CD's Grill, the the best country cooking around.
Hey there, Eastern North Carolina. Jeff Stein at Brown and Wood. We have the 2024 Encore GX at 0.9 for 36 months. You heard it right, 0.9. We also have the Envision and the Enclave at 0.9. For GMC, we have the 2024 Sierra at 1.9%, the Terrain at 0.9%, and the all-new Hummer EV 849 lease for 24 months. Brown and Wood, 89 years in business in Greenville. 4 brands, 3 generations, 2 rooftops, and 1 goal to make sure you leave a happy customer.
The Buccaneer Music Hall is your beacon of music in the land of the Pirates in ENC. Open at noon 7 days a week with live music. Come enjoy sports trivia with me, Clip Rock, every Monday. Tuesday and Wednesday, it's live local acoustic night, along with line dancing from 7 to 9 on Wednesday. Thursday, there's a brand new lineup with Singo starting at 8, followed by karaoke with DJ Dog. Ladies and free both Friday and Saturday nights with the best local bands in the area. Finish the weekend with free games and DJ Kids Scene.
Y'all come get bugged up.
Pirate Towing is now the exclusive towing partner for East Carolina Athletics. Pirate Towing has over 20 years of experience, open 24/7, and they can always assist you. Don't be stranded and wait for hours. Pirate Towing offers all roadside assistance to come give you a tow or jump start on game day or any day. Save Pirate Towing in your phone today and let the stress of car trouble go down. Pirate Towing, 955-4670. That's 955-4670, and also on Facebook. Pirate Towing, the preferred towing partner with ECU and Pirate Nation.
Switching is easy. We do it all the time. We switch on the lights. We switch TV channels. Some of us switch partners while square dancing. Well, that's a stretch. But what's not a stretch is how you can switch and save with State Farm. In fact, this is State Farm agent Timothy Sawyer right here in Greenville. We can switch your auto and home insurance so you can start saving today. My team and I are ready to welcome you to the State Farm neighborhood. With Timothy Sawyer State Farm, it's easy to switch and save. Just give us a call, 493-0002. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Do you want to get rid of wrinkles, tighten and lift your skin, smooth your skin texture, erase veins and brown spots, get rid of unwanted hair and under-eye fat pads? Are you interested in Botox or filler? Contact the licensed professionals at Beauty Bar Medi-Spa for a free consultation and ask about our newest technologies and treatments. Learn more at beautybarmedispa.com, Red Banks Road, Greenville. Enjoy your visit, love your transformation, and go Pirates.
Okay, you have got to come to the Loose Goose. I mean, right now, come to the Loose Goose, 241 Four Lines Road, Winterville, North Carolina. We are a part of Advanced Moving and Storage. All the cool things that we buy, find, oh my word, you won't believe it. We've got everything from furniture to every kind of household thing that you need except appliances. The Loose Goose. We're open Monday through Friday, 8:30 to 5:30, and on Saturdays, 10 till 5. You're going to be so glad you did.
Want a burger with attitude? Bad Daddy's Burger Bar is the place to get it. Located just off of Greenville Boulevard in the Public Shopping Center and a short distance away from Downey-Ficklin Stadium, Bad Daddy's has a lineup of chef-inspired burgers, giant chop salads, the famous badass margarita, and a fabulous selection of local craft beers. Get started with Not Your Mama's Deviled Eggs or fried pickles before diving into one of their juicy burgers like the bacon cheeseburger on steroids. Or spice things up with the Heat Wave Burger. People have called their burgers totally insane, but they'll take that as a compliment. Bad Daddy's Burger Bar. Go Pirates!
This is Holton Naylor, and you're listening to Pirate Radio, the voice of the Pirate Nation.
You're listening to Hour 3 of Pirate Radio Live. This hour of PRL is brought to you by Bud Light, reminding Pirate fans to stay in the game and drink responsibly. Bud Light, the official beer of the ECU Pirates, and proudly distributed by Carolina Eagle Distributing since 1989. Now, back to the show.
Welcome back. Quality Equipment is your full-service John Deere dealer with 36 locations to serve you. Quality Equipment is open in Winterville next to Sam's Club, or visit qualityequip.com to find the location near you. Now let's head back in to Pirate Radio Live. Here's Clip.
Back with you. Pirate Radio Live. On a Monday. Fun show today. Being back with you guys and gals. We'll be here Tuesday. I'm going to be here for half a show. I'm putting in half a day. And Sean is going to take over the rest.
I got it from here, man.
Something you know about Sean, my daughter has her Beta Club induction ceremony.
Tell her I said Balashgulu.
Which is
you don't understand. It's Beta Club.
Okay.
Beta Club speak.
Balashkalu, you said?
Mm-hmm.
All right. I will tell her that. But you and Bryce will be carrying the final hour.
Here is that.
That great moment from last time you took over. And hopefully we'll have more great moments.
Yes, sir.
Tomorrow. Later this week, Jim Szoke will join us to talk Pirates and Black Knights, as well as Panthers Commanders. We'll talk to him on Thursday. Our buddy Bo Bat's going to join us.
Bobo! Going to bring some treats, hopefully.
Always does.
And you know what? He is going to bring a treat. And he is the treat. It's always a treat having him.
As long as he brings himself, right?
That's right.
That's right.
And maybe some peanuts and candy.
Something sweet.
Well, something sweet.
That'd be nice. John, who was your favorite basketball interview from Thursday?
Outside of RJ, because RJ was like, man, this is Pirate Radio. I said, yeah. So outside of RJ.
He didn't say, y'all the guys that trash our highlight videos, did he?
No.
All right, good.
Let's see. I talked to.
I don't want to hear who you talked to.
Farrell.
I want you to answer my question.
For a true freshman, LaDante Felton was a good. All
right,
interview.
best non-Felton.
All right, best non-Felton. Trevion LeBeau.
Trevion LeBeau. Reminds me of Luigi DeBeau and reminds me of Neon DeBeau. Or is it Badeau? Neon Badeau. Take a break, Shirley.
I don't know who that is.
Neon Badeau.
Man. Blue.
Let's see. Neon Badeau is the name of Shaquille O'Neal's character in the movie Blue Chips. Great flick. Check it out, youngsters. Jarrett, old soul, you seen Blue Chips? Heard of it?
I've heard of it. I get it confused with Blue Street. Martin Lawrence.
Completely different films. Around the same time period, though. From the mid to early 90s. All right, we'll take our last break, come back, get ready to wrap it up after this.
North Carolina State Parks invites you to enjoy camping your way. With the weather changing, booking your own cabin is the perfect solution for your camping getaway. Reserve campsites or cabins today at Jones Lake, Goose Creek, and Cliffs of the Neuse. Whether you enjoy traditional camping or air-conditioned cabins that can be rented with Wi-Fi, your next adventure can include hiking, beautiful scenery, and sunsets by the campfire. For information on booking a cabin, visit ncparks.gov.
This is proud ECU alumni David Price of David Price Construction. As a leading general contracting firm, we specialize in commercial construction and renovation. Whether it's updating your office space, renovating your restaurant, or building a new retail store, our team at David Price Construction is ready to assist. We are committed to delivering quality, value, and customer satisfaction across all of our projects. So give us a call at 919-820-3612 or find us online at davidpriceconstruction.com. Go Pirates!
Worth Chiropractic and his team are offering a new patient special only at the new location. Come see them at this fantastic facility. A visit to our new location gets you a free consult, complete exam, digital x-rays, and more for only $29. Our amazing new patient $29 deal is only available at the new location, Worth Chiropractic West, 2100 West Arlington Boulevard, offering the same safe, no surgery, drug-free treatment, convenient, comfortable, and cost-effective.
What's even better than going to Jimmy John's? The great taste of Jimmy John's coming to you. Check out their convenient catering bundle, including a 12-pack of half sandwiches made with fresh baked bread, hand-sliced meats, and fresh veggies, plus 2 premium sides, 15 chips, and 15 desserts, all for one great price. You can also choose an a la carte option. Pick it up, or they'll set it up for you. And don't forget Jimmy John's loyalty app with a free sandwich after your first visit. Jimmy John's in Greenville and Wilson, and online at jimmyjohns.com.
Some days you hit snooze, but not today. Today you have to go on a run to get burgers for the tailgate. You've got to haul something heavy, a cooler stocked with Bud Light. When you've got beer and football, nothing is hard until the other team scores. Bud Light, Easy to drink, easy to enjoy. Enjoy responsibly. 21 plus. Copyright 2024 Anheuser-Busch, Bud Light Beer, St. Louis, Missouri.
Do life stresses have you feeling exhausted? Do your golf, tennis, and workouts have your body aching? If so, Kyra's Float and Wellness Studio has your solution. Come visit us at 2800 East 10th Street and try our services like our float therapy, which is a private pool containing a saturated solution of Epsom salt that allows you to float effortlessly for ultimate relaxation and therapy. At Kyra's Wellness Studio, we also have an infrared sauna, cold plunge, and salt and halo therapy that will leave your body feeling relaxed and healed. Contact us today at KyrosFloats.com. Kyra's Float and Wellness Studio. Restful intentions.
Hey Pirate Nation, be sure to have the best and comfortable shoes with a stop at Fleet Feet. This is ECU alum Chris Lunyon, owner of Fleet Feet of Greenville, and we provide solutions through one-on-one service to runners, walkers, and everyone in between. Fleet Feet has the tools and technology to get you in the right shoe, including a 3D foot scanner that measures arch height, width, and more. Come visit us at 207 East Arlington Boulevard in the old Gordon's Golf location. Fleet Feet, we run for you.
Chico's Mexican Restaurant is where the fiesta never ends. Grab your amigos and head to Chico's every Wednesday for shrimp tacos for $11.99. Plus Wednesdays means all Mexican imports for just $2.99. Thursdays, enjoy your favorite beef, chicken, or vegetable fajitas for only $11.99. For Mexican food and fun, it's got to be Chico's Mexican Restaurant in downtown Greenville and online at chicosrestaurant.com. Chico's, where the fiesta never ends.
This is Chandler Honeycutt from Pirate Radio Live, and you're listening to Pirate Radio, the voice of the Pirate Nation.
You're listening to Hour 3 of Pirate Radio Live. This hour of PRL is brought to you by Bud Light, reminding Pirate fans to stay in the game and drink responsibly. Bud Light, the official beer of the ECU Pirates, and proudly distributed by Carolina Eagle Distributing since 1989. Now, back to the show.
The stock market got off to a great start today as the Dow was up 201 points and closed at 43,065. The NASDAQ was ahead 159 at 18,502. The S&P was up 44 points, finished the day at 5,859. That's your Wells Fargo Advisors Stock Market Report. For a personal look into investing, call Wells Fargo Advisors today at 756-6900 in Greenville. Wells Fargo Advisors, LLC, member SIPC. Now let's head back into the show.
All right. It's today's Columbus Day, right?
Yes, sir.
I'm Christopher Columbus. Y'all just the pilgrims.
He sailed the ocean blue in 1492.
That's a line from Chandler's favorite person and rapper, Kanye West.
Ye is his name.
Nay.
I say his daughter.
Nay.
His daughter is the namesake of the Washington Commanders Stadium.
Northwest?
Yes.
There you go. All right, Shirley, thank you. J-Bone, gracias. Chandler, be well.
All right, be well, boo.
All right, boo.
8 o'clock tonight, sports trivia at the Buck. If you want to answer some sports trivia questions and a chance at a jersey giveaway, come out, 8 o'clock.
Spin the wheel.
We're going to spin the wheel.
Hey, the wheel is back out,
The most
baby.
exciting thing in Greenville.
Let's go.
All you got to do is show up. I'll put your name on the wheel. You'll never have more fun watching your name spin around in a circle with a chance to win. We will see you there. We'll see you there.
See you there.
See you Tuesday, 3 o'clock, all new edition of Pirate Radio Live from the crew. I am Clip Prog, Jeff Charles. Take us home.
Have a great night, Eastern Carolina.
Thanks for listening to Pirate Radio Live, an exclusive presentation of the